silver blanket dressed neatly across the forest clearing. A silver blanket buffeted by a menagerie of boot prints. Boot prints depicting figures tall and stout alike. The trail continues on, beyond the sea of silver into flowing dunes of red. The white frosted fur of a deer lays amongst the forest clearing, drowning in the seas of red and white. A gloved leather hand combs the crimson fur delicately, like a mother caressing a child. The ash-gray skin and hair resembling the snow dunes frames the face of a drow woman, one who toils tirelessly at the scene like a detective. The leathered fingers delicately trace the abyss-like fissures in the sundered flesh, chasms that sink deep into gore and sinew. The ranger totes a bloodied flintlock rifle in their free hand. It wasn't an animal, the figure states. They rise to their feet, surveying the surroundings. The shot caused it to bleed out, but whatever devoured the creature in such a violent manner has unnatural physiology. Jaw size too small to be a bear. No footprints of any wolf packs or wild cats. No feathers either. And more importantly, whoever shot the deer is nowhere to be found. Can't be a coincidence. The ranger states these facts as if they had been written out for them, toting the flintlock rifle, investigating it. Two figures, a white-scaled dragonborn and a gruff, scar-covered dwarf toting furs and a great axe, lean against a tree just beyond the grisly scene.
I think we both know. I thought we were out here looking for ancient ruins, not obsessing over some dead elk,
The dwarf grumbles.
You ask me, the boss seems a little young to be out here in the far reaches. Likely lost, but at least the pay is good.
The white-scaled dragonborn, his figure practically spits the words onto the snow, words coated in a velvet undertone. Let not my appearance deceive you, Dragonblood. My knowledge and wisdom far exceeds that of any client you've served before, that I assure you. You'll be well compensated, that I promise to you. A hooded wife tiefling states, approaching the drow ranger. At their side, a second, shorter hooded figure tags along closely, like a bodyguard. The tiefling's skin resembling plastic, the eyes piercing in the bluish hue. The drow moves to meet the figure. You're not telling us something, mage. What are you hiding? The drow presses, frustration welling up in their expression. Let me worry about the logistics. Now, do your job and find the creature. The tiefling commands, his words cold like the flood of white that surrounds the party of five. The drow's eyes narrow. Her fists tighten around the wood and cold steel of the rifle she had now claimed as her own. She contemplates beating the tiefling's face in, but ultimately points north, wordlessly. A staggered trail of finely dropped blood leads deeper into the tree line. How quickly the hunter becomes the hunted.
We continue north. Let's go, all of you.
The tiefling orders, his ragtag group of sellswords reluctantly trudging behind him. Far, far beyond the northern tree line, a structure of white stone sits, nestled comfortably amongst this cold, dark forest. Welcome back, my friends. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Sins of the Blood. How are y'all doing tonight?
I went from excited to pissed.
As you should. He. Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Welcome to Dummies and Disasters Presents Sins of the Blood. I am your humble, dumble master, the one and only Poutine Pastry Farting Tart, joined by my crew of intrepid adventurers. We are missing one at the moment. J. Frost is running a little bit behind, but no worries. He shall be here in just a little bit. But, my friends, go ahead and introduce yourselves. Should you choose? You don't have to. I'm not going to make y'all.
I'll lead off.
Do it.
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various Good Beans channels such as twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn, where you can find me next Saturday for Saved by the Spell. You can also find me on this channel, Dummies and Disasters, this upcoming Tuesday, I believe.
Yes. Well, this
For-
Tuesday. Go ahead, CG. You were saying it.
For this Tuesday, we're going to be doing our Rascals and Ravnica game, but on this channel!
On Tuesday, Rascals in Ravnica debuts on the Dummies and Disasters channel. It is very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Yes, yes. Go ahead and pass it to someone, CG.
I'm going to throw it on over to, Punkleton.
What's up? My name's Punkyard Dog. You can also find me on Burnout channel sometimes, here mostly. I'm trying to stream occasionally, but trying to get the new job first, and that's taking a while because their software hates me.
Let's go!
Yeah. But I'm most active on Instagram, Blue Sky, and Red Note, all at Punkyard Dog. I play Bach, the big-ass Tiger Man barbarian. Joe?
Hi, I'm Joe. I have nothing to chill. I do play Pax, the human monk. Go ahead and if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video on YouTube, subscribe to the Dummies and Disasters YouTube channel, and be sure to share this video with all your friends.
Yes, the
Yes, if you
Dummies
don't-
and Disaster YouTube channel is now live, so make sure to go follow that if you haven't already.
Yes, and if I don't say that within the first few moments, YouTube decides to take a big dump on this.
Probably.
Mm,
Yippee!
I hate the algorithm. Wait, I'm supposed to say love the algorithm. Fuck. River, go.
That's me. I'm still missing into the ether somewhere. Just I'm in the void, just
River.
gone. So I'm around. You can find me. I usually reply, but yeah, I'm just existing.
Same, bro.
That leaves you, Bun.
That's me. I am the Bun. You can find me on my Ko-Fi and Blue Sky and occasionally YouTube, where I post my arts. My art commissions are closed, but my dice commissions are open if you want some custom dice. I also sell dice that I just make for funsies.
Yippee!
You also find me where you'll find two of these other goobers this coming Tuesday for Rascals on Ravnica, where we continue our dungeon crawl. I'm doing 2 dungeon crawls.
Yeah, you sure are.
I sure am. And occasionally on Tart's other channel, Z Farting Tart, if I feel like it, and if he asks.
If I feel like it. Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
And as I mentioned, J Frost will be here in but a few moments. But my friends, in the meantime, who would like to go over the events? Sum up the events of last session for inspiration.
Sure. Let me take a stab real quick. Let me pull up my stuff.
Pull out my notes. I like how my notes now, my Google Docs automatically open to Uma's notes.
A reminder, you all can also work together to acquire inspiration.
All right. So we started off last session with I'm going to mispronounce this, so I apologize. Simri hanging out in a jail cell, essentially being asked to go back out into civilization, meeting up with Copper.
Release a wild animal.
Yes. Going back with Copper to kind of go over their newest acquisition, some mysterious components from the tower itself. Then we panned over towards a sea elf known as Laith, who came in from Agranosh, if I remember correctly, and is part of the Iron Coven's Inquisition. Staying at... Give me just one sec, I have this. Yeah, staying at the Silver Lantern Inn, where we meet Pact, getting harassed by some mobsters from the Archangel family. A fight ensued after several warnings. Bulk came to help clean things up. All three ended up staying at the Silver Lantern, and then we met Solomon, a researcher plagued with horrors of the abyss.
Horrors beyond one's comprehension.
He looked into the abyss and he said, "Huh, this is weird." The next day, everyone seemed, in one way, shape, or form, seemed to have gathered near the docks, where a supposed merchant's vessel bringing in goods crashed into the docks themselves, busting out a mess of undead.
Our Amazon Prime shipment got fucked up.
Yo.
I mean, I know Solomon asked for bodies, but I don't think this is how he wanted them.
Hey, what do you call the Amazon shipment that goes over boat?
This better be a good joke, or I'm taking away inspiration.
No.
Amazon brine.
That one was okay. That was solid. Eh.
I'll take it.
We're safe for now.
But Joe, thank you for summarizing events. Go ahead and take your inspiration for the evening.
Yay.
In the meantime, my friends, we have a bit of a situation unfolding down in the Docks District, so let's get straight into it. Following the events of last session, we arrive, our scene begins to play out in the event, or in the location of Blackwall's Dock District. As summarized, a merchant ship carrying a number of supplies seemingly crashed into the harbor, leaving a myriad of destruction in its wake. And erupting from this ship is a plethora of seemingly zombified remains, zombified humans, who begin to, as you can imagine, they begin to escape the ship, almost like a flood, finding their way out into the swarms of people around. Panic begins to ensue. Libiahin, the first lieutenant of the Black Watch who is there, calls out to the harbor master, Levith Torm, and goes, Harbor Master! We need to get these people out of here! And then is going to start kind of waving people down. She's going to look over to Bulk and Pact, and she's going to go, Dawncried, you need to press the attack. We need to get the situation under control. The rest of you, fall back! I'm going to, she'll kind of turn closer, and she'll, look to you, Lath. I'm going to get reinforcements, but I need you to get to safety. Do not engage. Lath, you are welcome to do what the hell you wish. You are welcome to do whatever the fuck you wish.
Lath ain't engaging. Lath is told not to. Lath ain't gonna do it. He do what he
I
told.
need
He
you
good boy.
to stay safe. I am not about to have the Inquisition come down on my head. With that being said, let us jump over to our map. The map orientation appears to be east to west, but you guys are actually south facing north here on this map, but that is less important to the sequence of events that are currently happening.
Hello.
What is important is that I need everyone to roll initiative.
Let's go!
Whoa!
14.
17.
14.
Very nice.
Bulk will go before Copper.
Hold on.
Simri will go
13.
before the zombie.
Damn, Lee!
Hey!
Let's
Damn, Leaf, for not doing nothing, you're going first.
Right?
Lily shows up once again.
Perfect.
You know what I just realized? I did choose another character with an L name. No, that wasn't actually purpose.
It did kind of just end up like that, didn't it?
They do just kind of be like that sometimes.
Yeah, he'd just be a little wet.
I don't know if it's anything in particular with this map, but I did notice when I was placing your tokens upon the map, I was getting flashes of like tiling, like low tiling, white tiling, wherever your tokens kind of ended up. I don't know if that will continue, but if it does, just ignore it. Smile. It was just
See it
from me
happening
placing
when I
them
move
down,
around.
so I presume
Oh.
that's it. But you all should have control of your tokens. I will go ahead and I will roll initiative for Solomon.
Can we get a 16 or 15?
Hey, Tart.
Hey,
I may have deleted myself off the list. Could you add me
Oh,
back
no!
in, please?
you may have completely deleted your token.
I have put the token back
Oops.
in.
Accidentally just showed off
I pack.
Pack's hand out.
I pack.
Where is?
Looking good, bruh.
I don't see Pack.
I'm like right by bulk.
I
Right here.
Oh, to me, you're diagonal.
I
and down
do
with
not
space.
see Pact.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, did you put him down?
There he is.
Pact is
Now
now
I see
down.
two
just-
of him.
I just plant. Okay, I don't know
That
what's
is
going on
Pact.
with the other pact, but the actual
I'm just
pact
gonna-
is right here. I don't know what
I'm just
happened.
I can't get rid of it. Fuck.
Imposter pact.
I'm just gonna put myself over there just so we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have to
yeah,
linger
just-
further.
Also, just so you know, I don't see imposter pact, so
I also
You know
don't
what?
see
Fair enough.
imposter pact, so we will
I
continue
will
to ignore
take it.
imposter pact.
I will definitely ignore it.
Just real quick, just organize the initiative real quick. What am I doing? There we go. That's much easier. Just making sure that looks right. Simony goes before the zombies. Bulk goes before Copper. Okay. At the top of initiative, we
roll
come.
for Solomon.
Oh, you're so right. I never actually rolled for Solomon. I got distracted. Hold on. Hold on. Wow.
Sheesh.
Wow. Yeesh.
Up first is Solomon.
The last minute
Um,
steal.
The last minute steal.
That's
Me,
awkward.
I guess.
Alright. Solomon, seeing the hordes of undead beginning to descend upon a number of the dock workers, is going to move forward. It's going to come up next to you, Bulk. And Bulk, this individual is very wizardly in attire, carrying a staff with a skull at the end of it. You have never before seen this individual in your life, but he very quickly rushes into action and, with a pained expression, conjures forward with a myriad of blasts from his staff as he is going to cast Magic Missile.
Nice.
So, wait, hold on. Is Magic Missile 4 at level 1 or 3?
3.
3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
So we'll ignore that 5. And all 3 are
5,
going
4,
to
3.
collide into this Zambo. No, sorry. This one here, which seems to be locked in a grapple with one of the dock workers. So 4 plus 5 plus 3, that is 12. That Zombo is still up, but now is battered. I am going to, as I have in previous games, I am going to be marking individuals who are damaged, who have been damaged, with red icons. So if you need help tracking who is damaged and who is not on all of these similar tokens, there you go. That is your key. That being said, Lath, it is your turn. You were instructed to keep yourself safe. And you are now watching as several of the dock workers are being attacked. Some people have already been grappled by zombies and are being thoroughly munched upon. Things are bad. You are welcome to do what you wish. However, you can't help but recognize the situation that is unfolding before you, and you are wondering if your efforts would be better put into assisting the local populace. But again, do what you want. Smile. Smile. As your DM, I suggest you fight, but you are not required to.
Oh shit.
Wish I could edit.
Because here's the thing, I didn't exactly have radiant stuff.
Oh no!
I mean, that's fine. You don't necessarily need radiant magics to hurt zombies.
True.
Zombies zombies will, their heads are as vulnerable as anyone else's. Smile.
Lace not wanting anyone else to get hurt is gonna start attacking the zombies that are close to any villagers. So he'll probably go for the one right here.
Okay. Excellent. That one has moved past this individual as this one has begun to get into grapple with it and seems to be heading further in your direction.
He's coming.
It's coming.
And I'm gonna hit with magic missile.
Another magic missile. Okay. Do you get magic missile from your subclass?
Remember? I think so.
I believe so.
Wow.
It's been a while
Excellent.
since I read it.
And
Two more.
you get 3 of those, so.
I really apparently like 2s. So we have 2, 4, and 2.
Alright. 2 plus 2 is 4, which altogether equals 8, as following in Solomon's lead, you have just seen a myriad of magic missiles rush forward from what appears to be a wizardly individual over here. You follow suit, conjuring your own, and they rush forward and strike into this Zambo right here, who is still up, but has been thoroughly damaged, as you see chunks of skin and rotten meat. Though, not too rotten. You'd figure it's rot given the zombification, not rot due to age. It begins to slough off of the undead form. That is your action. Do you have a bonus action? Thank you, no.
Just check.
Boof as a bonus action. Kidding. Boof is a free action.
It's true. It requires 0 action economy to bark at someone. Facts. Y'all can
Understood.
quote me on
Saving this for later.
it. Anything else, Leif?
No, that should be my turn.
Alrighty. Come to initiative 20. I just need to roll something on my end. Okay.
Oh, cool. Hate that.
Noted. And with that, we come to Pact. Pact, you were instructed by the First Lieutenant Libyahin to control the situation, as you and Bulk are members of the Dawn Creed. This is up your alley. This falls within your jurisdiction.
Go do your job.
Dude, they took your job!
Okay, sorry, my push to talk was being weird. Question: this is cobblestone on the floor, right?
Correct.
Can't do that then. All right, I'll just go simple. Running up 5, 10, 15,
Well, just-
20, 25, 30,
just bro mean by
35, 40.
You're gonna do something cool. I can't do something cool now.
I'll go 40 up towards the zombitch over here,
Okay.
drawing the sword and doing a swipe.
Okay.
Sweep the leg.
22.
22 will hit. Roll your damage.
10 slashing.
Alrighty. You bring the sword straight on into the neck, and the meat cleaves almost cleanly, and the zombie's head begins to like cock and now goes limp, almost hanging off the rest of the body, limp to one side. He is still up, but that was a good chunk of damage.
Bonus action. Like as soon as like the sword gets like drawn, just headbutting the motherfucker
Okay.
since it's hanging off. 14?
14 hits.
5.
Okay. That brings him to 0. Some of you know how zombies work. You now know he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Don't
so
make
that
it,
was
though.
5. So the save is a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. He does pass with a total of 18. He is still up. He is down to 1.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Bulk, it is your turn.
Let's see. .35 speed. 35 movement. And he'll pull the glaive off his back and swing at the zombo in front of him.
You've got reach.
I do.
Go ahead and
Never
swing.
work.
Swing on him. Swing on him.
25.
God. Yeah, that'll hit.
6 slashing.
Okay. Let's see. Another con save. That is. Hold on. Let me double check. So it's DC of 11. He just meets it. He literally hit 11. He is still up,
Bitch.
but he is actively crumbling at this point.
Oh.
And bonus action shove.
Uh,
Kidding.
I wish.
Well,
I
thank-
wish Reach would allow that. It would be fun. I would almost allow it. I don't know if shove is dependent on your weapon's reach. Because it's
I
technically
think
just
shove
a
is based
different-
off of her. As I said, I think it's based off of like the person, not the weapon.
Right. That would be my presumption. I'm just gonna real quick. I'm gonna check the wording. Mainly now out of curiosity. You don't even have the action economy to do it at the moment, but now I'm curious. But while I'm looking that up, Copper.
I don't even have a second attack yet.
Yeah. But I am now curious because that could play into later if you keep using weapons with reach. But Copper.
So Copper, kind of knowing what's going on with their associate.
Must be within your reach. You have a weapon with reach. You could shove someone at 10 feet since you have a weapon with reach.
That's nice.
That is nice. Also, Pact just zoomed over, way over here. I'm gonna move it.
I was gonna say that was
Pact.
the duplicate token.
Pact takes to the sky.
I don't
Yeah.
think the wings are flying yet.
Good to know. So, Bulk, make a note of that for later in regards to shove. But Copper, yes, continue.
So Copper is going to step up a little bit and thinking out loud to no one in particular, is going to say, this might be a good opportunity for some altruism, perhaps some good credit. Just
Burning eyes in the back of your head.
a token to be spent for later, perhaps. And he is going
There's
to
an overwhelming sense of, while you are doing a good deed, there is a sense of greed that begins to well up in the back of your mind, Copper. Perhaps one that is not quite your own. Please, take your turn.
We're gonna move here to get a better shot. And he is going to look to this zombie in the back. Currently took a little damage, about to attack a civilian. And he is going to look and target them and go, oh, distracted. The best kind of enemy. And he is going to use, say it with me, everyone.
Eldritch
Blast!
Blast! That's a natural one! Roll me severity!
No, I'm gonna use an inspo.
Could you imagine if Copper was like, this could be a time to get some get some good credit, maybe earn some peace with the Blackwatch,
And
maybe
just blast
earn
Bach in the
some
back of
good
the head.
favor with the Blackwatch, and fucking strike a man and kill a commoner.
All I'm saying is, given who are within the vicinity of the shot, I would start a copper shooting list.
Oh, I'm not targeting that one. I'm targeting this one.
Yes.
We're still in the fucking line.
I
of
was gonna
fire.
have you, if you fucked up real bad, I was gonna have you hit that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It fucking Rube Goldberg's its way all the way back to someone else on the other side of the city. Oh,
Wow.
A
not a
9 will hit.
Hooray!
they are zombies.
They are zombies. They are basic ass zombies. Also, J Frost, welcome. We're fighting zombies.
Welcome,
Hello,
J-Paw.
sorry, traffic was bad. Just saw a big ass chow chow too.
Oh!
I'll need to hear
Chow
more
chow.
about this later. But Copper, roll your damage.
All right, I'm going to roll my damage, and it is going to be
Wow.
a grand total of 7. Copper, buddy,
Please.
work with me at least a little bit here, man.
All right, that zombie is still up, but there is now a chunk missing out of his face. Okay. That's your action. That's a movement. Do you have a bonus action?
I do not.
Okay. Then we move on to Simri. Before we get to Simri, real quick, J Frost with Solomon. Solomon rolled a 19 on initiative. It is quite good, but given that I rolled it and you didn't, if you want to re-roll, you can, though I presume you probably don't.
Probably not. However, I have a plan. I need to, wait, my turn, though.
Yes. But, that, Simri, you are currently invisible. You do see the Iron Conclave Inquisitor just beyond your purview.
No. He's distracted. Now's the time. Hearing Copper's words, Copper still being in this pretty dangerous situation, not gonna lie. I need to measure out, 'cause I think this one...
Opting to stay and
one?
protect your friend. A
Yes.
valiant effort.
This is the first
See
one,
this
so I
fruit.
will... I hope so. If not, this will be for nothing! Bonus action, dash. You say... Actually, yeah. Make it to this one. Boop. Get that 5 feet.
That was bonus action dash, you said?
Yeah. I'm
Excellent.
actually going to do here instead.
Okay.
And I will... There it is. Oh! We didn't put my... God dang it, I forgot to put in my, my blades.
I was
My
about to say,
psychic
who's
blades.
we? Jake's
You know
just
what?
come in and Bun's already speaking French.
It happens. Short sword attack because I have my psychic blades in a minute. Oh, 19. To hit.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
Ja. With sneak. Because I'm invisible, that is a total of 12.
Okay, that's a chunky bit of damage. Simri, how would you like to do this?
Just cut him in half. What's up, Joe? Oh, I thought you said something. You was gonna say something.
Just ignore me.
Okay. Yeah, just cut this thing in half with my short sword.
You... Your short sword is, by definition, a short sword. However, that doesn't stop you from cutting through the very... almost mushy would be a term, physiology of this creature before you. You've stabbed people before, some in self-defense, some because they deserved it. This still feels different from your average assault on an individual, and he sloughs down onto the floor. First blood goes to Simri in this encounter.
And that will be my turn, because I moved, I bonus actioned, and I actioned.
As the blade comes down, your form returns back to it returns back to normal. You are no longer invisible. Bulk and Pact, you see this now very interesting looking
Hood is up.
individual before you. There are a number of words that could be used to describe them, but the thing that's probably most notable are the ears.
Making a note of it, but not really being bothered because, other Zambos.
Other problems right now.
Ye-
Yes. Okay. We move to the Zambos. We'll go from north to south. This one here is going to attempt to take a bite out of the guy before him. That is an 18 to hit. Let's see, how much damage is that? This guy's having a rough day as the zombie, like, tackles him and brings him down onto the ground and is actively trying to bite down on him. That guy is still alive. Ever so barely. Commoners have 4 health. He did 3 damage. This one is going to come up to this guy. This one is going to come up to you, Pact. And then this one's going to come up to this guy. So, let's do the one by that guy first. That is going to hit. Much like the first, much like what's happening over here, this zombie tackling this guy brings him down to the floor and is actively trying to chomp down on him. This one is going to attack you, Pact. That's not going to hit. As Pact, this one comes up to you, but it's so slow and lumbering that you're easily able to, like, give it a bit of a pushback, keep your distance, and it just kind of staggers before beginning to re-engage in its assault. But the other one, that is going to hit. This one down here manages to grab onto this commoner, and before he can even really get a scream out, the undead figure bites down and rips out a chunk of his neck, and the two fall to the floor. Now that, come to the commoners. These two are going to get their checks with advantage, because they are actively under attack. Okay, that's one. Good. They are going to use their actions to disengage.
Smart.
This guy is going to
Fair.
get there. This guy is going to get... He's only going to be able to get there. And then... I need roll checks for the other two. They just get a normal. The two of them seem locked in fear at the moment, almost like unsure what to do. You see one of them seems to be eyeing what looks like a woodworking hammer nearby, and it looks like he's considering going over and picking it up. But those two are going to remain for the moment. That is the end of round one. We come back up to the top. Solomon.
Okay. I have a really dumb question to ask you.
My first one of the game. All right, tell me.
So, we're on a dock.
Uh-huh.
And they existed all the way back in the ye old fucking days. Usually there's dock cranes that usually lift cargo.
Yes, there's actually one. You can see the beginning of one behind you. There's one a bit further off in that direction. There's also one just north of here, of this spot that I'm pinging. There's also one just north of this spot that I'm pinging as well. Those are the closest ones.
Okay, I would want to ask, is there any that looks like that they're hanging over, maybe?
Your location, no. This one would be the one most likely to do that, but it is... the crane is actually actively facing this dock to its left. So it's facing... In terms of map orientation, it would be facing northwest.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then that idea is unfortunately out the window.
Sorry, buddy.
No, you're fine. Thought I'd ask.
On the bright side, they are just zombies. Don't need to do anything too crazy yet.
Yeah. Let's see. You know what? Probably gonna go down right here and what is the condition of this zombie? Like, what happened to them, if you don't mind me asking?
He
I just see the red dot.
has a chunk missing out of his face. His jaw is kind of like hanging off to one side, and he's missing solid chunks of his torso. He is unwell.
Okay.
As you're surveying
Okay.
the battlefield, you do notice that this one down here looks up in your general direction with a chunk of meat hanging from its mouth, and the man's face looks back at you in horror. I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Okay. Oh, that's a 9.
Okay, continue on.
This guy's kind of just dead.
Oh yeah, he's turbo dead.
Well, gonna target this one right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him with Magnetobolt.
Yay, custom spells! Go ahead and throw a Magnetobolt for me.
Okay, let me roll to hit.
Hyper grab.
22.
Okay. Alrighty, a near invisible pulse of arcanomagnetic energy shoots toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. As a 22 to hit, that will hit. On a hit, the target takes 1d6 force damage and must succeed on a 1d6 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Alrighty. Roll your 1d6.
Yeah. Basically, the best way I can describe this is the freaking almighty push that Pain does from Naruto.
I love it.
Because it literally is using magnetics. 3 force damage, and it has to be a DC 15 strength save.
I can tell you right now, it does not have a +4 to its strength, so it is going to be knocked prone. As packed from over your shoulder, this faint shimmer in the air that it's almost imperceptible to the human eye. It knocks the zombie off its feet and it lands on the pavement below its feet. It is knocked prone.
Realizing he just pushed him over.
It's like Solomon just like grabbed the freaking sheet under its feet, just ripped it out from the table.
Yeah, fucking tripped him.
Barring that, he's just gonna go. I believe that's much better for you than it is for me. Back up about 2 more squares, so backing up 10 feet.
Okay. Now we go to Leif.
That is it.
Hold on, Leif has a mouthful sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Please, why are you eating
Arby's?
at a time like this?
Arby's.
You have the
meats! You have the meats!
Meat!
I love that 3 of us all went into the same
Fuck
fucking
yeah,
place.
bro.
No, there's zombies around. You don't know what kind of meat that is?
Mystery meat.
Hey.
Literal.
We
mystery.
know
God, I could go for some Arby's.
what the zombies are eating. We know what the
Alright,
zombies are
so-
eating. They're currently eating shit.
5 and 15.
I'll call the commoners that. Look, they have a rough diet, yes, but
Currently looking
So-
at when the nearest Arby's closes. And
Usually
yen,
around 10.
It's only
Go
8.
ahead.
Get it delivered. That's
True.
right.
I could get it delivered.
you's got delivery money?
Hey, I need donos for. I don't have a donation on this channel. Fuck. Any
So,
donos
I
for
moved there.
Arby's?
Cash
Cut.
out.
Yes.
Focus.
Let me go!
I'm not holding on to you. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me real quick. Let me just do a little bit of this. Turn undead. Whoops, too big. 30 feet. That would be all of them. Excellent. Wisdom saves. What is your DC for
Wisdom.
your wisdom saves? It should be the same as your spellcasting DC.
13.
13? You know what's funny? 2 of them would have passed if they didn't have the negative modifier that they do.
That's hilarious.
The other, oh wait, I rolled 3. Hold on, I need to roll 1 more. That's also a fail. 1 did pass with a natural 20. I'm gonna just say that's the one who's currently nomming on a dude at the moment. But these ones are now afeared of you. As
Yes,
you
be afraid of the fish.
as you clasp on to your symbol of Freda, and you will for the power to seeing a man already dead, several people already dead. You call on the power of Freda to help you protect those that frankly deserve better fates than what they are currently being served. And you conjure this almost iridescent aura that seems to stop these zombies cold. Is that your turn? That's your action, I believe.
Yes, I believe that is my turn, though.
Okay.
Joe.
I apologize for
can't.
nothing.
I can't unsee just a little flash in the middle of combat. Oh god, it comes from his hair.
Come to initiative 20. Give me a moment. Okay. Exiting from the ship is one rather not larger zombie per se, but one who seems to be of a bit more pristine build than the ones you're currently engaging with. You also notice that he has a distinctly different garb than the rest that you're currently fighting. You also notice that he is covered in these gross pus-filled boluses across his form. And he is going to move on to the battlefield. He's going to dash. Hold on. Yeah. He's going to dash. He is going to... He's going to get here. And then, Pact and Simri. Roll me d20s, please. As you're both within equal distance of him.
17?
No, I got the
Oh
17.
wait, no, 2. Sorry.
He's going
2.
after Simri. He's going to stop there. And I am going to now add him to initiative. As the zombie captain, the zombie ship captain enters combat. Well, the bright side, his turn hasn't come up yet, or at least not fully. The downside is that he is now last in initiative with a good old dirty 1!
Let's go.
What? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta roll that back because he actually doesn't get his movement yet, or his action yet. He just gets his movement. So he would go there. But Simri, know that he is coming for you. Probably. Unless you are no longer the closest to him at the start of his turn. But
Okay.
come to Pact. Pact! What is your passive perception? 15, correct?
Correct. 15.
You would actively notice that this man down here, where his sword would be, there is not one. With that information as you will.
So, would I know that captains of each vessel in these parts have a sword?
You've seen it before. some sort of weapon to defend themselves. You also note that most sailors on merchant ships, while they don't have a lot of methods of protecting themselves, they at least have like basic weaponry, but none of these guys are carrying weapons or have weapons stowed on their belts. Those who have weapon belts, you notice that their weapons are noticeably missing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take advantage of the prone to Zambos here and just kind of go for a little coup de grace on this fucker.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
10 slashing.
10 slashing. You bring
Yeah.
the blade down on this creature's chest as it's now all flat on its back, sword in its chest. It's like flailing upwards at you, trying to get you. It is still up.
Okay.
How do you get advantage?
He was prone.
It's prone.
Oh, that's right. That one was. I can see the back now. Sorry, it blended in with not hair, but the chunk of scalp and bits of hair
flesh,
still
yeah.
left. Yeah.
Okay. What do I do here? Fuck it. Football kick straight to the fucking dome.
Okay.
Let's go!
As your bonus action,
Double tap.
I presume?
Double
Yep.
tap.
13 hits. Roll your
13.
damage.
You can kick as a bonus action.
He can because he's
Yeah, I'm a monk.
Monk.
Ah.
You did as a monk.
You could as a monk.
No, I just didn't remember you were a monk.
That would do it. You put a solid indentation, and you feel the skull begin to crack under the head. He is still alive, though.
Should I...
It's your first combat
Seeing...
encounter. Do what you must.
So seeing the amount of zombies here, I'm just going to kind of back up a little bit. So I'm going to back up about 10 feet here.
Okay.
Oh, hang on.
He is going to try to swing on you. He will get disadvantage. Oh, it can't take reactions. Never mind.
Yep.
I can't?
No, because he's been affected by turn undead.
Oh,
You're
forgot
fucked.
about that.
Love turn undead.
He will look back towards the civilian here. Run now! And yeah, that's gonna be that has to be turn.
Okay. With that, we come to Bulk.
Oh, there's a big boy.
There is a bigger boy now.
Big dog shit.
He is not necessarily a big boy, but he is a bigger boy. He's coming.
Squaring up. Bulk aura farming right now.
Hawk is angered and afraid for everyone around him. It is time. He will enter a rage.
Here
Barbarian!
we go. You, my friend, have a special effect when you rage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
An 8. What does that do, my friend?
Let's go! My favorite
Put
barbarian.
it in chat. A bolt of lightning.
My god!
That is amazing.
Oh,
Damage!
excellent. Oh, excellent.
Another creature I can see within 30 feet. I think he's within 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, no, he's within feet. To the big boy!
Bulk, you, for the sake of, due to events that have happened in your past, and for the sake of those around you, you try to be sparing with your anger. However, there are moments like now where it is a useful tool. You have to tap into it to protect those around you. And as you rage, you feel the chaotic essence within you begin to take form. And almost like it bubbles in the back of your throat, a bolt of light shoots out from your chest and strikes this creature here. He has to make a Constitution saving throw. That's a natural 1, baby!
Nice.
So, he is now blinded until the start of your next turn, and roll me 1d6 radiant damage. Whoop! Nice.
6.
Excellent. Now he's blinded as it hits him square in the face, and you see that a large chunk of the flesh is actually seared away as it staggers backwards. It puts his hand up almost like it's protecting itself from the light, but there is no light as aside from what you just shot at it. It just actively thinks there is because it is now blind. Good shit, my friend. And now you're raging. There's a guy in front of you who is prone. Go ahead and swing on him. Play golf with a skull.
25.
Man, glad that was with advantage. That was a 1 on
Yeah,
that
right?
side. Roll your
That was
damage.
close.
13 slashing.
Jesus. Bro needs an 18 to pass. Hold on.
We're doing numbers.
No, you sure do not.
Doing numbers.
As you golf swing, boof, send his head spiraling into the harbor.
Bye.
That one is down. You still have some movement, I believe. Should you choose to take it?
I wanted to move him over that body, but it covers him, so.
I mean that you wanna move here or you wanna move here? Oh, I see.
Here.
Hold on, I got you. Send it back. There you go.
Thanks. Turn.
Okay. Come to Copper. Copper. That was some weird shit you just saw. This large tiger man got really angry and then shot a bolt of light out of his chest. You've seen traditional casting before. That was something else entirely different. If you want to make checks on it, you can, but that is your prerogative.
I think Copper will... He is intrigued. He will do this. What would you like me to roll?
Make me an Arcana check.
Natural 20.
Wow. Copper,
You did ask him?
you are familiar with sorcerers and their innate connections to the veil, the essence of magic. They're able to grasp it easier than most other. Their bodies are conduits where most have the ability to reach and pull magical essence to aid them. This felt very similar to a form of sorcery where it's almost too chaotic, and some sorcerers, when they cast their magic, it creates this almost like, well, their bodies like imbue chaos and random effects can shoot outwards, but this individual before you does not seem like a sorcerer based on his physique, stature, his demeanor. That shit's weird. You ain't never seen that before. But it does remind you of wild magic sorcery. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, smile.
No, I didn't put that together above game at all. Copper is going to actually take a few steps up. See that this guy is running. Just kind of like acknowledge him. He's actually going to make his way up to Pact. Pardon me. Is your friend... well, I don't think I've ever seen the like of something like that.
Pact, you've worked with Bulk on a number of occasions. You
Yeah, I would
have
assume.
seen this before. You don't know the source of it, because you don't know a lot about Bulk's past. or where he comes from or anything of that sort. But you know this is
never asked.
something that is otherwise natural, in quotes, to him at least. When he gets mad, weird shit happens. And that makes him an even more valuable asset. And in some regards, almost a danger.
You'd have to ask him. I don't know. I don't care. It gets the job done in the end. Also, if you're helping, focus up.
Ah, my dear friend, I am ever the multitasker. And I am going to go ahead and cast
Warlock spells!
Warlock spells. I am going to cast in a 15-foot square
Oh, shit.
Silent Image.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes, I love silent image in combat.
Me too.
Oh, I think I see
50-foot
what's
square.
going on here.
So this is apparently a 15-foot square. I'm not sure about that.
It would be, yes.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Origination
So,
here.
right there. I know I can make this linger. I am going to cast Silent Image. The image of very tasty, juicy humans. Just quivering in
Fat
fear.
noble.
Just quivering in fear for these zombies. A veritable crowd and buffet for them.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Fat noble fed on fat meat and honey and milk.
There we go. There's the linker.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
I have focus, but we'll see if our foes, the zombies, have it. That is going to be my turn.
A number of you notice as seemingly out of nowhere a gathering of civilians seems to fade into existence here in the middle of this harbor. But you notice that they don't have any sound, smell, or any other things except you can see them, and they look to be panicked otherwise. Copper, is that your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
We come to Simri.
Well, that's a funny image. Oh god, excuse me, sorry. I just chugged a ton of water. I needed to hydrate before these zombies dihydrate for me. Honestly, I do have a question.
Uh-huh.
The max range for blades is 60 feet. And I do know that things inside of that normally in D&D, things within that range are considered disadvantaged, like if I were to try to hit them. It gets confusing when something is
What do you mean, things within inside that range?
like if I were to try and hit an enemy within that 60 feet, so say at 30 feet, if I were to throw my psychic blade.
No. That's
And
not
it'll
you're
okay.
thinking you've got to Pathfinder brain. No, as long as the target of your, as long as you do not have an enemy combatant within 5 feet of you when making a ranged attack, you're fine. As far
Okay, that's what I was trying
as
to figure out.
far as to the soft range of your ranged weapon, which is typically like 60, 90 feet, whatever.
Yeah.
After that point, it's disadvantaged. So when you get to the hard cap, past that point, you cannot make an attack.
Oh yeah.
It
No.
is an impossible shot.
I was also thinking the opposite. It was going further than the max range is where you
Ah, yes.
is where the problem comes in. My brain is backwards. But this zombie's been hurt up here, and I really want to get away from this area I'm in.
You're next to the
For no
You're near-
particular reason.
you're next to the
5,
weird
10,
fish cleric.
15, no hate to Leaf, except maybe kind of. No, I'm just kidding. Above game, I love Leaf. He's a little nerd, and I love him. Oh God. Sorry, I just fucking
big frown.
Oh no! No! It's okay. You'll learn why Simri will not like Leaf. But I am going to untick sneak attack because this will not have it, and I will actually attack with my psychic blade this time.
It actually will because. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. No, it won't.
No.
I'm getting my frightened conditions mixed up.
Yes. Also, because I don't know if it would matter for me anyways.
Well, I was thinking you had disadvantage against him. That's not the case.
No, I do not. At least as far as I know, I don't know.
No, you don't. I was thinking you did because he was frightened, but I'm thinking it was the other way around.
Well, 9
hits.
Yeah.
A reminder, he's a zombie.
He's a zombie. I just saw 4 and I forgot to add my attack. That's all. 9 points of piercing damage, and I did, since I didn't use my action or bonus action to do anything, I'm going to do a bonus action attack because I forgot to do this.
Well, hold on, you haven't even let me resolve the outcome of the first attack.
Oh yeah, I guess.
You will be pleased to know that on a con save of 7, you're now 2 for 2.
Well, dang. I was gonna stab him again, taking away my fun. What's wrong with you?
Well, there are other ones you can stab, should you choose.
There are other ones I could stab, but instead of using my bonus action to stab a second one, I am behind boxes.
You are.
So I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Hide in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could actively do that just with the illusion as well.
12.
DC 12. Okay.
That's my turn.
That I will tell you straight up, that is higher than their passive, so you are, at least in this regard, stealthed from them, at least.
Just like run up, stab this zombie in the neck, just take him down with me as I hide.
A few of your higher passive, I won't say companions, but individuals who are engaging in this combat encounter with you. I won't even say that.
Yeah, acquaintance.
A few of the other individuals of interest that are here can see you ducking behind the boxes. However, the Zambos cannot. Speaking of Zambos, this one has to use his action to dash away from Leith. Let's see.
Trip on your boss. Trip on your boss.
Do it. Do it. Runs away like a white girl in movies. Trips over nothing.
So it will head back out this way. Back further towards the ship. Does he use his action to dash? I'm just confirming. Yes. Excellent. Okay. And then 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Okay, great.
He was outside of 10 feet, wasn't he? He wouldn't get an op.
Well, hold on. Let me. Yeah, you can op attack him if you want.
Yes! Oh wait, not advantage. Still 24.
24 will hit. That will break the turn undead. However, I will say he used his action to dash. So he's gonna unfortunately burn his action. He's just got a bunch of extra movement that he's now gonna use to come up to you, but he's not gonna be able to do anything else.
Fight, 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 fight.
In fact, I would arguably say that you strike him, he's in the middle of the illusion, he begins to start like striking and flailing at the illusion around him, not knowing that it is in fact an illusion. He's just kind of stuck in this moment now. This one here.
Thank you, CG.
Got you.
That's why you don't take a drink into the mosh pit.
I am going to make a wisdom check for this guy. Because he is currently 1, eating something, and 2, next to an illusion with a bunch of people. Anything 15 or below is going to have him sit there and do nothing this turn. 16 or higher, he's going to attack Bulk. Yeah, he's going to continue munching. Yeah, you're yummy.
He said, ooh, a lunch. A snacky.
Yeah.
Literally eating hologram meatloaf.
This guy's going to use his action to dash. He's going to get to you here. This guy's going to use his action to dash. He's going to get to there. And then these two need to reroll their saves. This guy back here realizes he should get the fuck out of Dodge. Is going to get to you here with
He
his
can't
dash
take that
dash
action.
action. What?
He doesn't have the dodge action.
Shut up. This one up here, Leif, you being the closest, you notice as he actively picks up the woodworking hammer, and against his better judgment, bro's gonna swing on him.
Do it!
The nads on this rad lad.
That is gonna hit.
Let's go!
What is your damage?
Break his jaw so he can't bite.
Get all his teeth!
Let's see. 1d4 damage. Oh, nice! That's a 4! Max damage! As he
Nice!
runs
Let's
up
go!
screaming, "Ah!" And he embeds the woodworking hammer into this creature's skull. And he, like, takes a step back, presuming that he has killed the thing, and its head kind of lumbers back before turning to face him. Now we have this boyo, the captain.
Blinded boyo.
Yeah, he is blinded until the end of Bulk's next turn. He is not smart enough to do anything in this regard, so he is going to stand there and he is going to. He's just kind of
Like an angry dog.
Yeah,
at the
he's
other
just
side
kind
of a
of-
fence.
He's just kind of stumbling, flailing. You actually watch him lose his footing and he falls down forward before slowly getting back up to his feet. Come to round 3, Solomon. Solomon. At the
Yes.
start of your turn, there is another twinge that emanates in the back of your mind. It's painful. Very, very painful. It's similar to what you felt before when the ship first pulled into port. And you see beyond, exiting from the ship, to call it a zombie would not necessarily be doing it a service. It is a taut figure with white skin, sharp teeth, its hair void of all color, but more importantly, you notice that it's wearing armor. It's toting a saber longsword, and unlike the zombies around you that look mindless, this creature looks to you intelligent to a degree. I want you to, 1, make me a wisdom save.
Okay. Let me roll that wisdom save for you first.
Come on.
Ah, nat
Shit.
1.
Okay.
Oh.
And then I want you to make me a Arcana check. I think would be the most appropriate. Arcana or history.
You're good at these.
Which I think
I'll do
are
an
probably the same.
Arcana.
For you.
25?
You know what that creature is. And suddenly the scenario before you makes sense. That is a white. White! Sorry.
No, it's not white, it's white.
Sorry. That...
I do that.
We found the white woman!
Yeah, Bun will sometimes point at me and just go, white! But you know, because that was an insanely high check, you know that whites have the ability to drain the life force from creatures around it. And you know that whites, when they kill individuals with this method, those individuals will rise back up as zombies.
We have a problem. White! On ship!
As the white moves forward, entering the battlefield. He is getting added to initiative. With that, Solomon, it is your turn, my friend.
Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Gonna go up to get a better view of him. I am going to hit him with a magnetobolt.
Okay.
Just a 13.
13 does not hit, as before you send out that shimmer in the air again, that nearly invisible pulse of energy, and you can see the intelligence on this creature as it seems to, it is able to perceive this shimmer, and it's able to kind of drop down a bit lower so that the bolt goes over its head. As your action.
Yep. Don't think I got anything that could aid me in this current juncture. He'll just look to the big kitty and go, "Be careful with that one. It can kill and reanimate." That's it for him.
Okay. That we come to Lath. Lath, you see this white moving into this crowd of people, and unlike the zombies who are seemingly caught up in the illusion, the white seems unperturbed.
Oh god, I don't even know what to offer in this moment.
Damaging spells or cantrips, perhaps?
Look,
Good reaction.
Leif came here not prepared to fight at all.
Tart, I'm a cleric. I'm a
Clerics get
low-level
damaging.
cleric.
Clerics have plenty of damaging spells. I
This
do
is true.
see, though, you did not take very many.
No,
Get
'Cause
creative, I believe in you.
usually don't go first in fucking initiative.
You do have one reliable spell, one reliable damage spell in there, which we may need to talk about later because I'm seeing your domain spells in there. You might not have access to Magic Missile, but that's something we can work out later. I'm not going to be too bossed about it at this moment.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Knowing who goes after me, I'm gonna move, actually. Go 5 and 15. Just gonna kind of back up next.
Get behind the
And,
large cat man, I understand. I would too. Ooh. Okay.
Guidance on the very large kitty.
Alright. Bulk, you have been blessed with guidance. As you feel a surge of an emote of divine intervention at your beck and call. You have been guidance, my friend. Laith, that is your action.
Nice.
Do you have anything else?
No, that should be everything.
Okay. At initiative 20. That is a lower number. No new combatants enter the field.
Oh, thank God.
Come to pact.
All right, so map this out just a little bit ago. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to stand over here, sandwiching Zombo.
Yep, that will provide advantage.
Yep. Swings a sword.
Ah.
22.
That will do it.
6 slashing.
Sorry, I just want to quote, this is Bulk and pact with the zombie right now.
Dibs on Bucky!
Poor zombie.
Dibs on Bucky!
Yes.
I'll take it, honestly.
Bulky?
I'll be Cap.
Bulk.
Bucky.
Bulky, there we go.
Not to be confused with Baki.
Ooh.
Your cousin.
Anyway, bonus action, smack. Yep, 6 slashing.
Yes.
Bonus action, Smakovich. Another 22 for 9 bludgeoning.
Okay. He's looking rough, but he is still up.
Okay. I'm going to then, seeing the gaggle of other bits here, I'm just gonna back the fuck up. 20, 25. So that was 25, 30, 35 here.
Okay. Understood. Still staying within range, so no op attack. Perfect. That brings us to the white. The white, while the commoner is an easy target, the white is smart. And the life drain would not make it a zombie immediately, so it is going to target the cleric.
How do you know?
Unfortunately for him, targeting the cleric means he has to be within range of... Actually, hold on. What is your passive perception, my friend?
Mine? Oh.
Hey, Simri.
No.
With a passive of 13,
God damn it!
the white notices you on your own and moves in on you. Alrighty. Simri.
Yeah.
He's coming at you with this long sword, two-handed. That's 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh god, max damage for 12. 12 slashing.
Damn.
And second one. That is a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For 5 slashing. Yeah, whites are rough. But that is all he can do, as you peeking up to get your lay of the surroundings with the current combatants. You are beset upon by this unexpected combatant who slashes you twice across the chest with I won't say inhuman speed, but a speed you weren't expecting given the other combatants you are currently facing. And a precision that kind of implements or implies his native intelligence. But that is going to be his turn. That brings us to Bulk. Bulk, you have guidance.
We're gonna set the beam attack bonus action to the white. The bolt of lightning, or whatever, from his wild surge, because you can use that again as a bonus action.
Wait, you can use it again as a bonus action? Hold on.
Yep, last text.
Oh my god! I misread that. Holy shit. Yeah. Fuck. Do it again.
What kind of DC? Because he doesn't have a spell DC, so I don't even know what you're making it for. What's the con DC for him, for the white?
You know what? He rolled so low on the last one, I didn't even check to see what it was. It should be, let me check the
I think it's
subclass
based.
real quick. It is.
I think it's based on con.
Yeah, it's DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your con modifier.
14?
14? Okay.
My con's a 4.
Yeah, so that tracks. So just make sure to mark that on your sheet for your DC. And you said this was going at the white?
Yeah.
14. He gets a 15. As you see him, coming down upon the tabaxi? In quotes? In question marks? That has been helping you. And as you shoot the bolt off towards him in his moment of distraction, he's seeing out of the corner of his eye. He actually twirls his sword and parries it. But you do still have your attack.
Do I have to use the guidance now, or can I save it?
It lasts for a minute.
1 minute.
Yeah, so you can save it if you want.
Okay. Oh, it's ability check, not an attack. Okay.
It is ability checks, which if you decide to shove someone, smile. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I think I'm gonna shove one of the bigger guys, so I'll hold on to it for now.
I love it.
Until then, this guy, the Muncher. 18?
Yeah, I'll hit. Roll your damage.
9 slashing.
He is going to fail.
Yeah. Also calling a zombie muncher.
That would be calling him a munch.
You cut
Turn.
the top half of his head off, like from the bottom jaw up, like right through the mouth up.
Oh, gross. It's just his bottom jaw connected to his spine. Ugh.
Yeah, his bottom jaw and the bottom half of his head, the bottom part of his head. Yeah. All right, Copper.
So, Copper, seeing the danger on the field, is going to switch focus. Can I see them past these boxes? Are they actual, like, terrain?
They are not terrain. They are stacked a little higher, but given that he is a medium-sized creature, you can see him just fine.
Understood. I think we're going to hold that in... no, we can be... I think we can afford to be aggressive. So I was here. I'm sorry, I need to double check my movement.
Okay, take your time. Simmer's like, wait, where are you going?
No.
Oh, if this works, this is going to be really, really interesting.
I like when CG plans.
Hey, did y'all know that apparently the Emmys were on? I didn't know that.
Oh.
I saw a little bit ago, and then I was like, eh.
No, that's a
Anyways,
little...
D&D.
Sorry, that's a little too awkward. I can't do the funny thing without catching friendly fire.
It's okay.
So we're
I would
going to keep
rather
it
not.
simple. We are going to keep it simple. We are going to use an Eldritch Blast on the guy, and Copper, seeing Samurai getting hurt, is going to say... Actually, what would Copper say?
That's the question.
Yeah. Eyes up on the real threats on monstrosity. Oh, come on!
Wow!
I'm an inspiration again. I am so sick.
No, but
Of
it's
this?
white, not Y.
Shut up.
Go for it. Also, Bun Dano from the Pit won an Emmy tonight, so that's pretty sick.
Nice. 14.
We fucking love the pit.
14?
I love the Pit. 14 matches.
Let's go!
And meet to beats.
Meet to beats!
Yeah, she won
to
Best
know.
Supporting Actress in a Drama Series.
Hey, good for her.
One of these days, Copper, you're going to roll well, I swear. I love you so much, guy, but please, get better dice rolls.
You send that bolt outwards to protect your friend, and it strikes the white in the shoulder as his blade is raised to come down upon Simmery, and he staggers backwards, stumbling into the cart by his side.
Haven't you noticed that you're in my trap? I hope that that's enough to dry aggro. That is his turn.
The white, as you are struck, looks up at you, staggering in a gravelly, husky breath of a voice. Cowbold.
You can't call him that.
That's what he is!
Slurs!
Listen, we take. Just he's paid attention to me. He'll take the damage later. Like he'll get payment back later.
I legit thought he said cowabunga for like 2 seconds.
Cowabunga!
I thought he said gumbald.
Gumball!
I heard cowbald.
Kobold! Kill y'all. Simmery, it's your turn. Take your turn before I kill you.
Gryla! Grilla! Choppa!
There's a whole gorilla on the loose!
Oh dear God. When considering this,
Simmery,
for a
you're
little
hurt.
bit.
Real bad.
Yeah, real bad. And I'm scared this won't work, but I won't know unless I do it. So, Necrotic Shroud. It's a DC 12, by the way.
What does this look like as your necrotic shroud courses over your form?
Simmery's Necrotic Shroud is a little bit weirder because it says like skeletal flightless wings and ghostly, but they're not ghostly per se. They are still technically see-through. They're made of like fire and what almost looks like lightning.
Mm-hmm.
But what you do notice, if you can see, is that any psychic blade that she can make is attached, I say in quotes. Almost like if you want to reference Lucifer from DMC4.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Okay.
It's kind of what they look like. But yeah, DC 12. Charisma saving throw.
That is not gonna pass.
Let's go. Yeah, that only includes him. Good. And bonus action disengage.
Ha! Bye!
Wanna really make sure he stays away from me.
You do see he seems to be in a state of almost shock as your form undergoes this transformation.
A lot of the red on Simri becomes bright and flickering like fire. She even hisses at this man before scuttling away.
I picture her scuttling away like that one girl does in The Exorcist down the stairs.
Yeah.
By God, Tekla! Anyways.
That's my turn. Be as scary as possible and fucking run while your enemy's distracted.
There is one zombie currently actively here in initiative. He is still in the fucking illusion. He is a dumb motherfucker, so he's just continuing. He is noticing that his strikes aren't making purchase, so I am going to give him attempt to identify that it's an illusion. And
This ought to be good.
yeah, this ought to be fucking good. In fact, I'm gonna roll this one on the table. Let's make an investigation check with a -4 intelligence.
He needs to hit a 14 to pass the DC.
Yeah, so he needs an 18 or higher. No.
Nope.
Sick. All right. That brings us then to this commoner who, after seeing the white and seeing that his blow didn't amount to a ton in terms of killing this man, he's going to use his action to dash. The zombie is going to get an op attack on him, but I'm going to give him disadvantage because he's ensnared by the illusion. Wow. Good thing for y'all he had disadvantage. That goes from a 15 to a 2. Woo!
Hooray!
On the die, I should say.
It's a 2.
That brings us to the zombie captain, who, having regained his vision, he notices that he is amongst friends, in quotes, if you will. Same thing as before. Investigation check. No. And he's going to start his turn, now noticing the illusion. He's going to start reaching out, trying to grab what was it you said? Holographic meatloaf, I believe. I believe
Yes,
that's a SpongeBob
correct.
bit.
Yes.
With that, we come back up to the top. Solomon, what the fuck is that? Looking at Zimri.
Questions for later. Hey!
Solomon, you know necrotic energy when you see it.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that some individuals have an innate connection to necromancy. You are one of those, in fact. So, that's not outside the normal. However, it has piqued your interest about this individual before you.
Mm-hmm. Gonna do something fun. Cracking open a spell.
Cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Second level. Oh, not blindness, deafness. My apologies. That was not it.
I changed my mind. Put that spell back.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I meant ominous winds.
Ominous winds.
Aw.
More homebrew spells.
You fucking Giratina.
3 creatures within 60 feet of...
Fun.
Isn't that
Yes.
Satan?
That is D&D Satan.
Pokemon Satan!
That is Pokemon Satan, which implies a lot for
He
Solomon.
likes
Why is a Pokemon god?
Bun, take initiative for that one. That one's funny.
He likes cupcakes.
Or
An inspiration?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Take initiative. Roll it again.
Take the initiative, run! Run full sprint. But yeah.
Tell
Targeting
your
the
girlfriend
only
take a lap.
The winds that flow through the district right now, while they are cold, these send a chill down all of your spines in a bit of an odd way. Rather than cold, it's almost like something crawling on the back of your neck, almost like a spider or something. It gives you a bit of uneasiness. However, y'all are not the target of this spell. I assume you are targeting the 3 individuals
all
left.
three.
Yeah.
Him,
Charisma
and
saving throws.
They're so good at those.
DC 15.
I don't even need to look at their modifiers. That's all failing.
They will be
The white
getting
came close with the 13, but that ain't no 15.
Yep, so they'll be subtracting 1d12 from any of their attack rolls.
Yeah, they will. So that is your action. That is a concentration spell. So that. Also, Copper, I believe you're concentrating on Silent Image, correct?
I am, yes.
And Lath is concentrating on Guidance. So remember that. Solomon, is that your turn?
That is everything I can do. The only thing I could ask is there any way to delete that one blindness deafness so it's not there?
No.
I
Yeah,
just feel bad. I just feel bad. Thank you.
Look at your mistake. I'm like rubbing my dog's
Rub his
face
nose in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already look at my mistake every day. It's not investing my money in the S&P 500.
Me looking in the mirror. Anyways.
Oh.
Looking at
No.
the
Late.
man in the
Beat
mirror.
him for me, Bun.
On break.
Okay.
Got any buffs or debuffs in there, cleric?
I have someone I need to heal first.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Also, Lath, a reminder, because I noticed the way you have your spells set up, you can change those at the start of every day.
I've been behind the scenes. CG's been helping me.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that you've been actively changing your spells in the midst of combat. I will allow it this once. But
So to be fair, I had spells that I wasn't even supposed to have.
Okay.
And I was going through and I removed them and I wasn't going to use anything different, but I
Okay.
was making sure that I removed them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
What
had
happens?
healing word already, so...
Okay. Yes, you did have that. I can confirm. Healing word.
I healed.
Wow.
Remember, it's an extra D4.
It is an extra
Oh,
D4.
yeah.
It is 2D4 now. We are using the
We took the-
2024 version for all healing
We
spells.
took the good healing.
I just haven't gotten into fixing it.
That's okay. 6. Simri, you are suddenly much better now. You're almost twice what you were at.
Wouldn't that be 9 because it's +3? Plus
The +3 is factored in. The
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
the first D4 was a 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
correct. So a C18. Okay.
brain trying to do math.
And you still have your action should you choose to take it.
I don't think there's anything I can actively do right now, so
Okay.
that would be my turn.
Understood. That brings us to initiative 20.
No.
What is that?
Moment.
Oh. Uh-oh.
As
Chat scared.
2 more zombies make their way onto the board. Come to pact.
Okay. I would like to 5, 10, 15, run up on this zombie and just strike him with a fist.
Okay.
With a punch.
Beat his ass.
23 to the tune of 9 bludgeoning.
That was spicy. Okay.
Deliver a like, trying to just attack the kneecaps, just like trying to like heal to the kneecaps on the guy next to him.
Ah! Goodness! Say goodbye to your knees, old man.
Modify 20
That, yeah.
for 7.
Okay. He's still up.
And-
that is hurting a lot.
Whoop, 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 whoop. 5. No, I'm not gonna go that way. That'd be stupid. 5, 10, 15 here, risking the op attack.
Scheme the op attack. That is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Excellent.
I don't have anything else I could really do. I had something in mind, but yeah, no, that's really all I can do.
Okay. That we come to the white, who is currently actively afraid of Samurai, oddly enough. Until the end of your next turn. So, he's kind of in a rough spot because he can't really approach you. Ah, but you do have a longbow. Is he gonna make that attack on you there? I believe so. I need to double check Franklin. I believe he would get disadvantage against you. Yes.
Yes.
So, he is going to try to take you out, however, these are going to have disadvantage. That is still a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
With the minus D12.
You're so right. Oh, God, that's minus 11.
Oh, yeah. No.
All right, second one.
God damn!
Even without the minus even without the D12, that's only a 10 to hit. So, as the two shots go wide, as the first one seems to be caught in that odd wind that is currently emanating throughout the harbor right now, but the other, it's just a complete whiff. That's him. That brings us to Bulk.
Doesn't want to fuck up the illusion, so thank you, Reach. Glaive attack on that guy.
You can go into the illusion without fucking it up.
You can?
Yeah, you'll-
Yeah.
I thought it said physical stuff like fucks it up.
No.
Nope.
Ah.
Only losing concentration will.
Correct. It will fuck up some illusions, but this is one where it's almost like putting your hand like in like the light of a projector. It just nothing happens.
In that case, beam attack on the big guy there.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta mark him as damage. Hold on. They're all damage at this point. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm supposed to roll. No. He's blinded again. Fuck!
He's just gonna stand there all the combat.
This
then a glaive on-
guy has 3 attacks and he hasn't done a damn thing.
Good! Fuck him! And then a glaive
White-
on the one that I pinged next.
I'm just saying, whites get nothing.
18?
Oh, this is not the white that I'm concerned about. This is the other zombie. Fuck. Also, Jesus,
15.
Joe. Okay, hold on.
Good
So,
God.
real quick. I need the
15.
D6 for this guy.
5 radiant.
Nice.
5, nice. And then that attack was on this guy? Oh, that one. Okay. Bro has got to roll real fucking high. He's got DC 20 coming his way. Ain't no fucking way. That's a natural
Did he nat 20?
Damn!
He's still alive. He's still kicking. At this point, you have cut him in half, and he's crawling at you.
Stop. No.
Ugh. Gross. Turn.
All right, Copper.
Seeing that everything's being focused on down south, and seeing that Semre is nearby, Copper is actually going to look to Semre and be like, "Are you well? Do you need to fall back?"
Be fine. Focus.
Very well.
She's shaking, but
Very well. Let's make sure that we pack a bit of a punch.
we packed a bit of a punch.
Boo!
I heard that.
So I have a fun idea. Borrow a phrase from J Frost. I think it's about time to do a little bit of blasting.
Pew pew.
And I'm noticing that there's all of these boxes in front of me.
Oh. Have fun.
Oh, it's 15? Awesome! I think I could do it here.
Oh no. I don't know what he's doing right now. He's so
Be
honest.
afraid.
I'm very excited. I'm horrified and excited.
Oh, he took the box. Oh.
Reminder for squares, we are doing it with cardinal directions, not diagonal.
Yes, but this is a little wacky. It's the one exception.
Oh.
You know what?
Is it animation?
No. I think I'll just cast the spell from this position with a bit of a diagonal angle, just because that's kind of how it is. And I'll let you, the DM, decide what the best way to use it would be. For I am going to cast Thunderwave.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So, let me just pull up the spell description. 50 originating from you, so I would say that this... Well, isn't it 15 foot... Oh wait, sweeps out from me, so it goes forward.
Yeah.
Or-
So 50...
I forget if this goes forward or if it's a thing where it's like a shockwave around you on all sides. Like you're the point of origin.
This is kind of what I'm thinking.
So I'm going to say... Yeah, so I'm going to say go from the corner here, because this is technically forward, and then you can angle it diagonally like that. So, hold on. So, let me do... Square, snap to corner. Whoop!
Yeah, yo. Like piss.
Nope, still not what I want. There we go. So it will be like that. So you could...
I will accept hitting just those two. That's perfectly fine by
Okay.
me. The important thing is I'm going to shove all of these boxes into the white's face.
You sure are. So let's, real quick, before we'll get to the boxes, but first let's do the the con saves for the two of them. So the white is first. Your DC is 14. The white does pass. He'll take half damage.
Okay, he is not knocked back.
The zombie... Wow, the zombie got a 19 on the die. The zombie also passes. He's not knocked back. So roll me 2d8.
Already rolled. The grand total of 11. I just
14, half to 7.
Yeah, but
sounds about right. Let me double check to make sure he takes that extra 2 thunder. He does not take the extra 2, so it is only 12. He'll take 6, and the other one will take 12.
Okay. Well, they both passed.
They both take 6.
This one was at 1. He is crushed by the boxes.
no.
And then the white, so the white takes 6. So, now here's where the boxes come into play. He is going to get hit by boxes. And I'm going to say this guy down here is also going to get hit by boxes. So, roll me another d8 for both of them.
Excellent.
And this is just going to be flat damage.
An extra 5.
Excellent. So, that's 5 to the white. Roll me a d8 for the other one.
Four.
Okay, perfect. As a cascade of boxes filled with fish and imported materials scatters outward, decorating the harbor, there's now broken planks of wood and splinters and shattered crates all over the scene. Well done. Numbers are adding up. That brings us to Simmering.
Ow. Well, seeing that... Oh, welcome back.
I'm sorry, I didn't ask. Was that your turn, Copper? You still had a bonus action, I believe.
I did, but I don't have one. So I just moved back, and that is my turn.
Great.
Valid. Seeing 2 more Zambros pop up, but these guys down here handling it. This motherfucker still wants to attack me.
Sure does.
We're gonna go fucking range for range. I'm going to steady aim to give myself advantage.
Good.
And throw one of my cyclic
blades.
My cyclic blades at this motherfucker.
Just throw a bicycle at him.
No, I forgot to put on advantage. That was my fault.
All good. All good.
Done. Nice! There we go, 23.
That'll hit. Roll your damage. Roll your sneak as you had advantage.
Yeah. That is... It gets stuck on the other dice, but whatever. That is 13 points of psychic damage.
White's looking pretty damaged as your psychic blade actually embeds into its neck. And where a normal person would bleed, this creature does not. And of course it fades away, leaving the impression of a cut, of a stab wound from the thrown dagger, but no dagger to remain.
And that will be turn.
Excellent. That brings us to the Zambos. This one down here, this one up here. He is in the midst of a crowd of people. Investigation check. No, he is going to...
The right's just gonna look at this thing like, oh my god. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah. This one... That's a higher roll, but that still ain't gonna do it. It does seem actively confused at this point. And then... Commoners are going to successfully get out of combat, so I'm just gonna boop and remove them from initiative. And that's gonna bring us to the zombie captain, who is fucking blind again! Brings us to round 5. Solomon.
Okay. Shit. Well, at least I got the ominous winds going. Once more, gonna target that white with Magnetobolt.
Okay.
Again, that one. You know what? I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay. E13 is just short if you decide to let it stay.
I got nothing else that can do it, so
Okay.
that's it for me. Oh, good.
Lathe.
So,
Spells are different now, Smile.
yes, they are. However, like I told you, I'm not using them differently
Okay.
because you told me that to not change them. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna have the ones in there that weren't supposed to be in there at all.
I'll allow the ones that you have in there now because I saw you changing it. I know what you've changed it to. Do what you got to do.
Okay, first off, I want to do a medicine check on people first. Can I see how everyone is looking?
I'm gonna say no need. Aside from Simri, everyone here is unscathed. You guys have done a very good job of protecting yourself. Simri's the only one who has suffered the wrath of the white. Bun would agree. Bun has suffered the wrath of the white. The joke.
I'm sorry.
The joke for the viewers at home is that Bun is dating me, and I am white, so Bun has to suffer every day. Continuing.
Okay. Guiding bolt is always a good one.
Yeah, I love
However,
Guiding Bolt.
I am already low on spell slots. We love that.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are level 3. It's fine.
We love that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use guiding bolt.
Which was that on?
Oh god, I can't even read it. Thought it was on normal. It looked like it was on advantage though, so
But
7.
Which target? Well, I guess
Oh.
it doesn't matter at the target at that point.
Yeah.
7. That won't hit anyone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That's my turn then.
Okay. Sorry, friend. Initiative 20. No new combatants enter the field. Pact. The hordes seem to be slowing down, Pact. Maybe come into the end of things. Joe, you are muted.
Yep, I am. Pac's gonna grab one of like these like thin needles that are kind of affixed to his his back, and he's going to toss one of them at the white. So
Okay.
dart attack.
Go for it.
15.
15 will hit. Roll your damage.
Okie dokie. Yeah, 6 piercing.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of need one of these guys off of bulk. So what I'm going to do is 5, 10, 15, go up right next to him. Bonus action. I'm going to flurry of blows.
Okay. So your bonus action
First
could
flurry.
Yes, first flurry. So your bonus action for 2 unarmed strikes. Go for it.
Yeah.
I do run off the rule of flurry of blows can be with your weapon as long as it's your monk weapon.
Okay. Well, the first one's a 10.
10
So it'll
will
be-
hit.
Okay. For... Wow, 10 bludgeoning. Second one. 16. for 6 bludgeoning.
So, hold on a moment. Apologies.
No worries.
So 10. On the 10, he does need to make the con save.
Ooh.
He does pass, so he is down to 1. So on the 6, he has to roll again. And on the second one, he fails.
Sweet.
He is down.
Big guy's all yours. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait, I went from there, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Gonna get right behind Lath.
Okay. The white! White! White is not doing well. I need to know, can you
They
do
usually
this
aren't.
on... He can just do that on anyone. Excellent. He's gonna actually grab the zombie next to him, and he is going to use his life drain ability.
Give me all the sustenance.
You cheap ass motherfucker.
Look, a rotten fucking Capri Sun packet will do, and that's just what he is.
There is no specifying on this ability that the target needs to be a living, breathing creature. It is just
Correct.
If the target is a humanoid and dies, or if it's brought to 0, it dies.
But do
Or, I'm sorry, the
zombies
if
classify as humanoids?
If a humanoid is slain by the attack, it rises back as a zombie under the White's control. It does not need to be a standard humanoid to just be subject to the effect.
Ghost type move.
Oh, so it gets drained, but it doesn't come back.
Correct.
Okay. Still cheap. Fuck you, White.
Bro is smart. He's going to get back a little bit of health, and then he's going to make a longbow attack. I think
Bit too
he's going to
smart. That's why he
target...
got frightened.
What's that?
I said a bit too smart. That's why he got frightened.
I think he's going to turn his attack, and he's going to go for the biggest target now, who is the barbarian.
And the second brightest.
That's a natural 1.
Ha ha!
All off the box.
Hit one of your
Get
own people,
fucked.
I swear.
That is a 1 on severity.
Oh.
Hit the big guy. Hit the big guy.
He is
Hit the
going
big
to, with the ominous winds blowing through, the shot hangs wide and actually hits the zombie captain down here to the south. That is going to be this much damage. Where are my d8s? There's my d8. Oh my god, and of course he rolled max fucking damage. The zombie captain is still up. However, there's now a arrow stuck in the back of his head, out through where his eye would be, but on that chunk of his face, there's one of those pus pockets. So now his face is like oozing this gross like green fluid from the left side, with an arrow just poking out.
It's not like he'd notice. He's blind.
No. Now he's extra blind. Bulk.
I don't get advantage because he's blind, do I?
You do.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Beat his ass.
You have.
Glaive. 18.
18 will hit.
I hit my damage. I don't know if it's gonna. There it goes.
Oh, there.
10 slashing.
Okay. I just need to double check.
Radiant bolt to the white. Wait, hold on. Let me measure. No, he's fine.
You.
You know, the sad part is that this guy specifically, he had a really cool ability, which would have worked, which would have been cool to show off if this, if he had gotten into this combat in the way I expected him to be, which was him being attacked by Bulk or Pact or someone, this guy has the downside of, unlike his friends, he doesn't get to roll Undead Fortitude.
Oh, so he just died.
He is down.
Yeah!
He had a different funny ability that I was really hoping I would get to show off, but maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. And then the Radiant Bolt to the white. Oh my! This month, I'm putting this dice away. That's the third nat 1 I rolled for this white on that fucking
Oh,
dice,
fuck,
on this
yeah.
one fucking dice. I'm putting it away. Bun, what did... Chad, I think Bun loaded this dice. This is one of the sets that I bought from Bun. I think Bun might have loaded it somehow.
Cursed my die!
Yeah.
I
I'm
only
just
curse
saying.
DM dice. I only curse my DM's dices. That's it. I don't curse the dice that go to players.
No eyes
Just-
for you, White.
Roll me that
I'm just
D6.
saying that Dice knows not to go against its creator.
Correct. Damn,
One
what?
radiant.
That's fine. The big part here is that he's now blind. And hey, Punk, you still got some movement.
He's coming. The boxes aren't there anymore.
Yeah,
so-
The boxes are no longer there, so yeah, that's open terrain now. The boxes would have arguably now been like here-ish, so that's actually the appropriate way to go now. All right,
Coin.
Copper. There are 2 combatants left.
There are 2 combatants left.
I need to mark the zombie because he's now damaged from the life drain.
He said, no,
Let me get a better shot on our good friend the White. And hey, he can't see me, so I got advantage.
Correct.
True.
$21.
That will hit. 21.
10.
How do you want to do this?
As he goes for the zombie and goes in to like drain the life, I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast through his arm and into his face and out the other side.
I love it. Hey, he had exactly 10 hit points.
Yeah!
As him unable to see, kind of like recklessly flailing, trying to get that zombie that he had grabbed before, the bolt causes a splash of gray matter and black speckle for what could be implied to be blood as it splatters across the wagon behind him, and the white goes limp.
I should. Dear Lieutenant, would appreciate this dearly.
Guys, he was an inverse Oreo. White on the white on the outside, black on the inside. What the fuck?
Fun? Hush. Is that your
No.
turn, Copper?
That is my turn.
To my chagrin, it is now Bun's turn.
You did this to yourself.
I
You
did.
made this choice.
I did. I have no regrets.
You
Swear to
made
God,
it.
if you kill this thing before I get to shove him! I want to use my guidance!
Jesus.
Bun.exe has stopped working.
I got Bun good.
It's just realizing the situation we're in and gonna go because that is 100% Simri is going to grow his psychic needs at this thing. 12!
12 hits. Roll your damage.
It's only 8. Is he? See if he
He
lives.
is still up.
Okay. I could do it again.
If that is your prerogative.
Oh god, yeah. Simri wants these things gone. That is a 15.
15 hits. Because that's your bonus action psychic blade attack, I believe,
Yeah.
correct? Yes.
Yeah. 5.
All right. He is still up. It is his turn.
Yeah, Bulk, you just see these. Well, you feel these 2 invisible blades fly past you and like impale this thing.
They come
Whiskers
around
rustle,
the
and he
wall.
noticed the guy's like is taking damage.
They come like around your shoulders like fucking batarangs. Bulk, do I have good news for you? Just for you, he is gonna come
He's
up
covering.
and he is going to attempt to make an athletics check to shove you prone, to munch on you. You get to make an athletics check, my friend. You can use that guidance.
Do it. And he's gonna try and shove Bulk.
Whoops. 23.
Do you want to add your guidance to it?
Yes, 25.
He can't fucking actively make that. Oh wow, that was a good roll though. That was a 19 on the dice.
Oh wow.
Yeah. A good roll, but alas. That's him.
This zombie trying to push Bulk.
Solomon, top of the round.
Ugh. He's the only zombie left, right?
He is the only zombie. He's the only zombie left currently in your purview. You do notice a few others kind of beyond the way, so kind of making their way out from the wreckage. But you do notice as the top of the round comes by that a number of individuals of the Black Watch have begun to arrive on the scene to tend to the situation.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but keep on striking with the bolts.
Strike.
Patrick Stewart bolt.
Yay!
Patrick,
Oh yeah, it's
Patrick-
all going together.
Patrick Stewart doesn't
Patrick-
play Magneto.
No.
I play Charles
He
Xavier.
plays Charles Xavier. That's
I was about to-
Ian
Ian
McKellen
Ian
is the one
McKellen,
who plays
yeah.
Magneto.
I was about to repeat it like Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. All right, roll your damage.
Patrick Stewart.
Oh, 5 force damage. And
That requires him to make a save. He was one short.
Get fucked.
well,
As-
he go prone.
Bulk, you notice him like ineffectively try to wrestle you to the ground, and then you watch as he is like eradicated. He's like blown apart by this near invisible pulse of air, of energy. And my friends, with the Black Watch and a couple additional members of the Dawn Creed now on the scene, attending to the situation, combat comes to a close. Hey, that was a bit of a longer combat encounter than I expected. My sorries, gang.
My sorries.
Sorry.
Don't
worry, dude.
My sorries.
Miss sorry.
But with that, my friends, we've been going for a hot second. I do believe now is a good time for a bio break. Thank you all for hanging on out thus far. We're gonna get some drinkies. We're gonna get some pissers. We'll be back in a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
I imagine Simri shoots from the hip sometimes when she throws her psychic blades.
Hello, we're back.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back. Bun is just now noticing that there is a whole ass person in the art here for
In the bottom left.
Blackwall.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Raiders.
Hello! Shout out to Bob. Thank you for the raid, my
Thank
friends.
you, Bob Ayrton.
Hello. Welcome on in, Maelstrom. If you are unfamiliar, you may know me as One Farting Tart. This is our new primary D&D channel for all things dummies and disasters, like our Sunday game, which we are doing right now here at twitch.tv/dummies and disasters. If you're new, welcome on in. If you are familiar with the Sunday game that I was running on my previous channel, twitch.tv/fartingtart, which is now primarily VTuber stuff, then welcome on back. This is Sins of the Blood. This is a 5e homebrew campaign that has a bit of a more essence of horror, kind of like Bloodborne survival horror adjacent. The party just finished off fending off a ship filled with undead sailors, and they are now currently resolving coming to a resolution on that situation. So yeah, hope y'all had a good time. I believe it was Maelstrom tonight. If that is the case, then I hope y'all did wonderful during your matches tonight. But my friends, let's return back to our session. Following the Following the conclusion of the combat that you all endured, with the Blackwatch and members of the Dawn Creed now arriving on the scene to prevent chaos from spreading further out, and seemingly after a couple hours confirming that there are no more zombies within and outside of the ship that has now crashed into the Blackwall harbor, repair efforts begin to go underway, cleaning up the scene around the harbor, the Blackwall harbor, as well as inventory recovery begins. That is a process that takes roughly about 6 hours. You guys, because you guys were directly involved in the containment of the scene, and because you guys have shit you're there to collect, you guys are requested to stay close, and more importantly, some of y'all are requested, some of you are taken note of by members of the Blackwatch, Libiahin, the first lieutenant especially. After roughly about 6 hours, 7 hours total, because the conclusion of the chaos took roughly about an hour, then 6 hours for cleanup and inventory recovery. It is now, you guys arrived at 9 a.m. It is now roughly about, that would be what, 4 p.m.? So, a bit later in the day, you guys are getting tired, a little irritable, hungry, probably, as you guys have been here now pretty much all day. But, I'm gonna kind of gloss over just a couple things as we go along. I'm gonna kind of expedite things for the sake of brevity, just because combat lasted a bit longer than I intended it to, which is my apologies. But as you all are collecting the things that you came there to collect, Libiahin gathers you all, the 6 of you, around and speaks to you. You all saved lives today. I won't forget that. Unfortunately, as some of you are independent citizens, I technically have to take you in for questioning, though given your involvement in containing the situation, we should be able to treat this with a sense of ease, I suppose. You all are free to go, but if you can please meet me at the Garrison tomorrow to answer a few questions, it would be beneficial to the investigation. The Blackwatch, as well as the Dawn Creed, are going to be launching a joint investigation to figure out what exactly happened. Why that white was on that ship, we don't know. We are currently attempting to find out. Speaking of, you both, Libiahin kind of gestures to you to Bulk and Pact. You both, Bulk and Pact, I believe. Your Dawn Creed, thus statements should do, if you are willing to provide them.
Do you need them
Nothing
now?
more.
No, I don't. You're welcome to come by the Garrison tomorrow morning. Should that suffice? What were you gonna say, Pact?
Nothing really more, if I'm being honest. Nothing really much else to report.
Understood. I'm needed here, so if you wouldn't mind coming by the Garrison tomorrow, I won't take much of your time, that I promise.
We will have to report this to the Guildmaster, but But I'm sure she would rather have us report there fresh in the morning anyway.
Yes, the Guildmaster is likely already aware of the situation that's going on here, especially with a couple of the Dawn Creed now helping with us with the investigation. You should likely now return back to the Guild Hall and report to them, to Dana, Lady Stone Daughter. As for the rest of you, Copper, Simri, your assistance was unexpected, but not unwelcome. And looking to you, Solomon, Mr. Akiva, I believe, looking, kind of looking at a notepad that she has now.
Akiva.
Akiva, thank you for your assistance. I'll make sure to report the tower's involvement in the situation that I keep wanting to say acquired, that unraveled here today.
Oh, good. And all I ask is that any property that has been purchased by my employer be subsequently given to them.
Yes, we have our people going through the Harbor Master has his people going through the inventory right now. You should be able to collect your belongings here in a few moments, and then you all will be good to go on your way.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Again, you all saved lives today. That's important here in Blackwall. The Black Watch doesn't forget, and neither do I. If there's nothing else, I will leave you all to collect what you came here to gather, and you all will be free to go.
Of course, Lieutenant.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, well, of course, Lieutenant. It is only our civic duty after all, and I need to get back to the shop. Missed a full day's work.
Leviathan kind of gives you a stern look, Hopper, but she kind of relents. My apologies, Master Kobold, for keeping you from your line of work. Hopefully the copper piece will have sufficed without its, well, captain, one could say.
But of course.
Inquisitor, if you wouldn't mind staying around with me for a bit longer. Looking to you, Laith.
Yeah, I can do that.
Unless anyone else has anything else for Libyahin.
No.
See,
Nope.
we shall see you tomorrow, good Lieutenant.
She will nod pointedly, professionally. It isn't long before your respective groups are able to acquire what you had come here for. Bulk and Pact, you guys are granted several crates of supplies, a couple of which are a little damaged given what happened, but nothing was unsalvageable. You're given crates of supplies, crafting materials, imported food, and more, which are loaded onto a wagon for the two of you to tow back to for Bulk to tow back to the Dawn Creed Guild Hall.
I was gonna say, do not expect me to carry anything.
Copper and Simri, similar to the two Creed members, you both are granted several crates of inventory and supplies for the copper piece that are loaded onto a wagon to be transported back. if you need to, a horse and rider will be provided to bring those back to the copper piece, should you need it.
I suspect that we will need it, as I suspect once Libyahin departs, Copper is alone.
Yeah.
It's okay, he knew what was coming.
Suddenly, Semri's gone.
You're roughly aware as to what's going on in Simri's head right now. You fully expect that Simri needed to get out of Dodge quick. So, Copper, you're able to, as I said before, you're able to get the assistance from a horse and rider. Which, I say horse, Blackwall has this funny thing, given the nature of the land around them, where it's actually easier and, to a degree, almost more cost efficient to, rather than hunting horses for the sake of being pack animals, a lot of businesses and towns in Baldur actually utilize direwolves. Because they're such.
Hell yeah!
Because direwolves are easy to breed in these conditions, and they're
Party.
easy to come by.
Oh my god, it's a wolf sled.
While horses
Yeah.
are in no way rare in Baldur, direwolves are more suited to this environment. And so it makes more logical sense to actually utilize them for services like transport, like caravanning, etc. So you are lent a direwolf with its rider to transport the cart back to the copper piece.
Hell yeah. And I'm gonna look dope doing it.
Right?
Solomon, you are not needed to take a crates or a rider with you. You, in fact, are granted roughly the size of a jewelry box. It's a black iron box with this dull, noticeably crystalline blue trim that comes around the box itself and comes to a conjunction around a silver disc with a keyhole on the front of the box.
Pretty.
Noted.
You can tell that the box is most certainly magical. You can tell just by looking at it. Anything more would require an Arcana check.
Would, considering how far away would you say it is from the dock to the tower, if you don't mind me inquiring?
Unfortunately, you have one of the longer treks than the rest of the party, as the tower is on the far north side of town, and you're to the far west. It's a good journey. By walking, it will roughly take probably over an hour.
While I'm walking, could I ritual cast Detect Magic?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Because I want to just study some stuff before I try to ritual cast another spell.
Mm-hmm.
But, Detect Magic.
As you're casting Detect Magic, you do notice that the blue trim is giving off magical energy that doesn't necessarily have a school of magic. But the box itself, the lock more specifically, is enchanted with abjuration magic.
Mm-hmm.
For the blue trim around the box, with Detect Magic, I will allow you to make the Arcana check with advantage.
Ooh,
to
thank
determine
you.
its nature.
Alright, with advantage, let me select
Avantage.
an Arcana. 26!
Given your work in the tower and your background, your scholarly background, it was a pretty low DC. You do recognize this material to be Meridium.
Noted.
With the result of that check, you get the impression that the Meridium is used as a sort of enhancement component for what is otherwise a pretty low-level spell.
Okay, so somewhat of a amplification, almost.
Yeah.
Alright. Would I be able to ask, with my Arcana and everything else and Detect Magic going up, could I detect anything inside the box?
No. You sure cannot.
Interesting.
It is actually noticeably, it's almost like the box itself is blocking any sort of sense or detection for the contents within.
Understood. Okay, so it's a dampener of some sort. It amplifies a dampening correction.
Mm-hmm.
Noted. This is definitely going to be catching Solomon's attention as he's going to make some notes as he's walking back. He's just gonna keep the box really close to himself, kind of have it stuffed away on his person, and most notably, he is going to kind of he'll probably just stick to main ways. Kind of find direct paths that lead to the tower, but within good sight lines, so that way he's not going down an alley and potentially getting jumped.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. Valid. I believe you had another spell you said you were wanting to ritually cast.
Yeah, actually. Even though I cannot sense what's in the box, I would like to try to figure out what the magic being used is for, and through that, I'd like to ritual cast Identify.
Identify. You're casting Identify on the box, I presume.
Correct, because I cannot cast it on whatever is inside the box.
Correct. So,
What's in this box?
in this regard, the properties of this box are that it is a otherwise mundane box that has been built with magical protection and enchantment in mind. You know that the material in itself, adamantine, has a natural resistance to magic, which is why you get the impression that you're having trouble detecting what's inside. The lock itself with Identify, you do know, has an arcane lock spell upon it, but more importantly, the Meridium that you identified prior to that, you are able to determine with the Identify spell, the Detect Magic spell, and your own findings that the Meridium is being used as a catalyst to further enhance a otherwise pretty standard arcane lock spell. What is currently going on here is that this box, while if you were to break into it, it wouldn't explode or anything, it needs a very, very specific key to open normally. Otherwise, it is incredibly secure.
Noted.
This is the immovable rod of boxes, of lock boxes.
Don't mind me, I just need to deliver this platinum box to Mr. House.
Yeah.
Let's go gambling!
Aw, dang it. Ah, dang it.
Yeah, dang it. Okay, well, if that's the case...
Whatever
yeah,
is
well,
in this box was meant to get where it's going as secure as possible.
Noted. Definitely keeping all this in mind. Solomon in the back of his head is kind of just formulating that this is most certainly at least an object of high importance to the old man, and no doubt, especially considered, he's definitely gonna keep, like, real close tabs on this.
Yeah. You know, I'll even give you a little bit more because you had a high check, you did identify. You would know that a box like this would have to be the product of expert artificers. Not just smiths, not just mages, specifically an artificer. Someone who understands metalwork and magic.
Okay. If that's the case, is there any sort of markings on this box that might, denominate a particular artisan? Like, kind of almost like a sigil that might be like that, somewhat of a stamp almost, like their seal of, like, product. You know how, like, some people have, like for Ford or Ferrari, they have their own signature? Something like that.
I will first require an investigation check.
Alright, investigation. I am actually kind of decent at that. Let me switch this back to normal. Dirty 20.
Okay. You notice that along the trim of the meridian, there are very faint etchings along the entire rim of the box, almost like you would notice you would originally think upon an initial glance that it's almost like a design, like a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
But then you notice that as you go further along, they aren't coherent. It doesn't follow any standard formula or pattern as if it was meant to be artistic. Make me a history check.
Alright, this will just be a normal history check, so... unfortunately, that is a natural 1.
It, unfortunately, is not a design you have ever seen before. And honestly, at this point, you are pretty exhausted. You've been awake a long time. You've been doing all kinds of shit today. You've been around and moving a while. You're exhausted. You can't make heads or tails of it. It almost to a degree doesn't make sense to you.
If you would permit me while I am still walking, I would kind of like to take a small sheet of paper, and I'd like to kind of trace, like, the markings for kind of to potentially look up at a later date.
Yeah, I'd allow that. You would have to stop on your way back to be able to do this if you're attempting to do this before you arrive back at the tower. But I imagine you would have, like, parchment and charcoal or, like, a pencil, pen, whatever on you. You would have the materials to mark it down.
If that's the case,
I know.
I will... I'll wait until I get into the inside of the tower. At least, like, the base.
Where'd your bow go? Nug is no longer bonita.
I took it off because it was stopping him from enjoying his toes.
No. His toes?
His tree toes. Oh. Yeah, his toes.
I was about to ask if he was licking them again.
Nug's gotta have his daily toes.
He's getting after them dogs. Anyways,
I'll just wait until we get to the tower. Till he gets to the tower, or at least inside of it first, before he starts to kind of copy the markings, just as safety precaution.
Before bringing the box to Bastion, you take a moment, step into your own office, quickly sketch down. What you actually do is that you press the parchment up against the box and you go over it in the charcoal to get like the indentations of it on the paper, because that's easier and faster than just trying to trace it out individually. But with that, you head up to Vastian's office, and we will cut away from Solomon for the moment. Leif, you did not have anything to recover from the ship. You were just there to be with Libiahin, who had requested, your presence there. As Libiahin is kind of overseeing the recovery effort, you're kind of standing there, kind of hovering a bit. You feel almost a bit out of place, but more than that, you kind of look around and you see there are not a lot of bodies, but a few people certainly passed away today as a result of this attack. Attack is the word we'll use. Roughly 6 individuals were killed. One of the dock workers who you did see was attacked. A couple of people who were there to collect materials. One of the merchants in the market square did unfortunately succumb to a rather significant bite across the neck. But otherwise, the efforts of you and the other individuals that you were here with, which I don't know if y'all would have shared your names with each other after the events of this combat encounter.
You assume these people are social other than Leith.
Right.
I think Bach would have at least told Leith his name, but he just ended up calling Leith Little Blue, even if Leith told them his name.
Also,
I get the impression that Leith, at least, y'all did learn each other's names because Libiahin did read them out to y'all. However, I'd like to think Leith also was like, "Hi, good job, thank you. My name's Leith." Good work.
Not terribly far off.
Good work, team.
Babe. You thought Simri left.
Oh.
Simri is stalking in the shadows, seeing
Watching
what
the funny
Leith is
Inquisitor.
doing. Yeah.
I love it.
I'll roll my stealth check just so
please
we have
do.
it.
Leith, what's your passive? 15, I believe.
Stealth. There we go.
Yes, I believe. Let me.
17. Oh!
Oh, that was so fucking close.
That was very close. Okay,
Yes, my passive is 15.
excellent.
Passive.
Yeah, my words stopped working.
It happens often to me.
Yeah, I get that
It's
too with the
okay.
neurospicy.
Yeah.
But
What are words?
and actually, real quick, I'm just gonna change your music. Give me a moment. But as you are there, Leith and Simri, though Leith, you don't know that, you kind of are re-engaged in conversation with by Libiahin, who says to you with her arms kind of folded over. She has a much more serious demeanor now than she's kind of been like open and almost like not relaxed, but it's kind of at this moment that you realize she's been kind of putting on a face to when in her interactions with you. And now she's kind of like getting to like the, oh fuck, I'm in work mode now. And she says to you, events like this are not uncommon, though to the extent we just witnessed as a tarped over body is carried by on a stretcher past the two of you. This was rather extreme. You can see now why the Dawn Creed are invaluable. They're trained to resolve situations like this.
This is normal?
Well, Not this specifically, but Baldur and the Emerald Coast are... Oh, it's almost like something in the air. There's strange things up here. It's because primarily because the lines between the realm here in the Emerald Coast and the ethereal, and to some degree the astral, they are thinner, so we have no shortage of undead encounters. But this was weird. This is something I haven't experienced before. A white, sure. That's something we've dealt with. But this... I don't know how that white managed to find its way onto that ship. That ship came from miles and miles away. What I'm trying to say here is that something isn't right. I need to get to the bottom of it, and I'm venting. You see, they kind of relent a little bit. I'm venting. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't let what happened here influence your opinion on Blackwall. Blackwall is a good place. Just we have some, as another body is rushed past, eccentricities. But no, the ship full of undead, that was not normal.
I mean, I've had my own, strange occurrences in my own town growing up, so I can't say it's gonna put me off at all.
Regardless, you handled yourself well, and you are unscathed. To both of those degrees, I am thankful. I'm real glad I didn't have to write your name down in the obituaries.
I may be small, but I can usually handle myself fairly well.
I can see that, she says with a bit of almost reluctant laughter, reluctant chuckle. Anyway, I promised you that I would show you the Church of Freda, though, given my involvement here, as I kind of mentioned to the others, the joint investigation between the Black Watch and the Dawn Creed is going to be occurring here, and unfortunately I'll be needed. You're welcome to stay, though I'm sure you've likely had your share of crazy today. I'd probably head back if I were you, or if you can explore the city on your own, your choice of course, maybe go see one of the bathhouses. Your call. Regardless, thank you for your help today.
He'll give a slight bow. It's not a problem at all. It's what I was sent here to do. Helping's just what I do.
I see your comment, Punk. Yes, Blackwall is known for having a few bathhouses and saunas within its walls.
That's exactly why he went in the freezing water to clean off before going to one. He is stopping at one on the way.
Absolutely.
But Lace would probably just head back.
Okay. Leif, as you are beginning to head back, with your passive perception, you notice as you're kind of breaking away from Libiahin, and you're beginning to make your way through the crowd, there is quite a crowd of onlookers who are kind of like, doing the thing townspeople do, stirring up crazy rumors, being like, oh, whoa, look at that. Is that guy dead? Whoa, the zombies here? That sort of thing. You notice just beyond, a little further into the crowd, there is a fully hooded individual, one who doesn't quite give off the same energy or innocence as the crowd around them. You catch just under the hood the glint of something metal. You're unsure if it's like some sort of facial feature, a nose ring, or if it's like a mask, but there's the very faint reflection of something metallic before the figure, seemingly noticing you noticing them, turns and begins to leave the dock district, the harbor. Simri, as you were there to listen to the conversation that was just had between Laith and Libiahin.
Aww.
You do notice that Laith sort of absent-mindedly stops noticing this individual, and you too catch notice of the point of Laith's attention with this mysterious individual.
Who? If I can, Simri will take a moment, look at Leith, look in the direction the person went, look at Leith. We'll go in the direction of the person.
Laith.
There's a lot going on.
Laith. What do you do noticing this individual?
Said they're hooded, so there's no features I would recognize. There's probably no one I would know since I don't know this area.
You were not able to notice any facial features except for the faint glint of metal underneath the hood.
Laith is passive. Laith doesn't like confrontation. Laith is little bitch.
You're welcome to pass it by should you choose. I'm just letting you know that you noticed that.
Yeah, but river curiosity.
Oh, what is that? A MacGuffin. There it goes. It's getting away.
I'm now imagining that gif of Superman with, like, the point going over their head, except it's the plot.
Yeah.
Above game, you do not have to pursue them should you not wish to. Again, I am merely just relaying to you that this is what Laith saw.
Laith would probably not pursue, however, he has taken notice that someone was watching him.
Okay. Understood. You continue on, Laith. Simri, don't worry, I'll get back to you. Laith, do you return back to the Silver Lantern Inn, or do you let yourself wander a little bit, kind of catching in some of the sights around town?
Laith would actually wander, probably, to see if he's still being followed.
Okay. Then make me two things. Make me, first, a perception check to see if you are being followed. Or watched, for that matter.
That's a 10.
Okay. You are kind of caught up in the crowds a little bit. Before, that individual did seem to stand out amongst the crowd. Now that you're also in the crowd, it's kind of hard to tell. The other thing I need from you, Laith, is a survival check. Just see if you get lost.
Which I do.
You do get a little lost. Not terribly so, but you do get a little lost. Understandable. This is a place you've never really been. You on your way back to the Silver Lantern Inn, you're like, I'll take a bit of a... I'll kind of branch off a little bit, see what the town has to offer, and then after a little bit you go, oh man, I don't know where I am.
Well, fuck.
We'll come back to you, Lath. Simri.
Hello.
I'm gonna change your music here. 1, because we're leaving the dock district, and 2, because things.
I'm a paranoid son of a bitch.
That's not the one I want. I'm so sorry. Simri, you have
Hey.
noticed this admittedly suspicious individual that seemed to catch Lath's attention, but unlike Lath, you decide to follow up on whoever that was. You didn't catch as good of a look at them as Lath did, but you seeing this hooded individual, you are able to clock them and begin following them. Make me, much like Lath did, a perception check and a survival check.
Perception. That is a 20, dirty 20.
Okay.
And survival. Oh, 19.
Excellent.
It was teetering to do it too, but it decided not to.
You are no stranger to... Sorry, I pulled up Discord and saw that GIF you posted. And the only thing that occurred to my mind was oats.
Yeah.
You are no stranger to tailing people. You've done it a number of times before. Fuck, some of those people that helped you fight those zombies before, you may have tailed them, one of them, some time ago. But regardless, this is something that you've done a number of times before. And as you continue to follow this individual, they definitely, it's not even necessarily that they stand out. They just give off that air of suspicion. Just something about them isn't right. You aren't able to catch their face as you are following them and they have a hood up. You aren't able to make out any of their features. But as you continue on and on, with your survival check, you begin to notice that you're starting to find your way back into areas you've already been to. Your survival check allows you to determine that this individual you are tailing is specifically moving in ways similar to what you have done to ward off tails. You don't know if they're on to you. However, this is a tactic that you have employed in the past to ward off not just a tail that might actually be following you, but just in the event that someone's following you, just getting them off your back. This goes on for longer than you would expect, probably longer than you would like as well. Before you get roughly to the spot across the bridge, across the canal, where you had initially stashed the bag with the component you had stolen 2 days prior. You notice this individual suddenly cut off into an alleyway. Not the same one that you had stashed the object you stole from the tower, but one that's...
Oh, thank God, that's my spot.
Yeah. One that's within relatively decent vicinity. Do you follow?
Insight.
Insight. Only insight. I'm gonna say you would have had disadvantage, but due to your pass on the survival check, it is going to be a flat roll.
Wahoo! Nice. Another 19.
This individual seems to be on to you. Or at least seems to know that they are being tailed. You don't know if they're necessarily leading you into a trap, but it could very well be that they are now acting with a bit more desperation, trying to get you off of the trail, or whoever is following them off the trail.
Emery is going to back off for a little bit and then catch up again a little later. When I say a little later, maybe give it like 30 seconds.
Okay. You hang around for a little bit. You make yourself scarce. After a little bit of time, because they did cut into an alley, and after you, of course, catch or you lose your sight on them, you hang around for a little bit. They don't come out the way that they went in. But you, with your knowledge of Blackwall and the alleyways around here, you know that they very likely cut through that alleyway to a different street. So you could either go around and spend more time trying to see if you can pick up their trail again, which may be difficult, or you could cut through the alleyway.
Yeah, we're cutting through.
You're cutting through. Okay.
I am being cautious, though.
Being cautious. Okay. How are you being cautious, if I may ask? Are you doing anything in particular, or are you just kind of going a bit slower?
Let me check something quick. Sorry, yawn. Stealthing.
Stealthing. Go ahead and roll stealth for me.
26.
26. Simri, you cut into the alley. It is a alley that cuts between two buildings, and then after a point, it converges into like a four-way intersection.
Mm-hmm.
There's the way you came, there's the way forward, which is directly out onto another block, and then there is to your left, which cuts out to sort of the rounded out section of this block of buildings. And then there's to your right, which goes way down to more of these intersections throughout this block of buildings, and then way out onto the other side. You, here in this alleyway, you do not notice this individual anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You presume that they've either ducked away and are in hiding, or they have gone out onto the street again through this alleyway.
Is there anything in this alleyway in particular? Like, would I know if this is a common spot for questionable activity?
You seem like this alleyway has seen its share of foot traffic, just because it's a way to cut through one of the blocks of buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else that you would want to determine, I would need you to make an extended investigation check.
Okay. I almost hit intimidation. Oh, well, there it is, too.
You decide that Blackwall has its share of secrets. Maybe this individual is hiding around here somewhere. Maybe they've taken a back way into a building. Maybe they've stashed something back here. It kind of occurs to you as you're looking around, why the fuck are you following this person? Why are you following this person instead of keeping an eye on the Inquisitor who could possibly ruin your life? And then that's as the thought kind of begins to course through your mind, you notice you become a little dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
You have had a long day. You haven't had food or water. But this is something different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As you stand there, you stagger for a moment. And it's around this moment that you realize it is not just nausea, exhaustion. Something is actively wrong. Simri, I need you to make me a
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh boy, let's go. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Go for it.
Okay, that's better. 15.
A 15, unfortunately, does not pass. You become unsteady on your feet. But more than that, it's almost like your body begins to go numb. Not like in a you're passing out kind of way. Almost like you've just lost control. It's not actively fighting against you, but you're struggling to move. And then you notice that your movements become slower and slower before your body basically locks up. It's around this time that a voice emerges from behind you. Quiet, soft to a degree. But you notice distinctly that it's hidden beneath the muffling of some sort of facial apparatus, whether that be a mask or a cloth or something. But the voice says to you, Flambour Viper Venom. It works fast, and with a little precision and know-how, it can make a powerful anesthetic. It's what, at this moment that you try to fight, your body, your adrenaline begins to go, and that makes what's coursing through your veins take even more effect. You stumble, you stagger, and a hand keeps you from falling. Someone catches you. Whoa, friend, stay with me for a moment more. I've a message to deliver. You feel this figure's slender fingers sink their way into your pockets. You try to look, try to fight, but you have no control. But rather than take, like a simple pickpocket, this individual gives. Keep it. It's yours. Do not follow me again. It would be a shame if a certain Inquisitor were to find out about you. It is at this point, Simri, that you begin to go into this panic, if you will. Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately for you, it doesn't last long, as your body succumbs to this sedative, anesthetic, this paralyzing component of Flambour Viper Venom, and you topple forward, collapsing in the alleyway. And that is where we're going to cut away from Simri.
Yay! Sorry, Copper.
Hey.
Hey.
Fun fact. That was supposed to happen to Lath.
Homeboy brought in the good venom.
That is
what
the
the
good
fuck?
shit.
If she wasn't paralyzed and absolutely terrified, Simru would be more curious about where they got the poison than the whole
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience, not easy.
If anyone
No,
was
God.
worried that I was going to play favorites with my partner being here in this game, I hope I
No.
have quelled those fears.
No.
I knew you wouldn't because you're absolutely fucking ruthless in person to Bun. So
Look, it goes.
It's
both
like we
ways.
said, Bun every day has to endure the white.
Oh boy.
I am going to just touch on a couple things here real quick, as I do know we are coming up close on time. Bulk and Pact. Following your returning back with the supplies to the Dawn Creed, you are met by Dana again, who is already aware as to the situation that occurred at the docks. She is thankful for your efforts in not just upholding the name of the Dawn Creed, saving people, but also for managing to recover what you were sent there to get. You know also that you are informed also by Dana that 2 gold members of the Dawn Creed have now been commissioned to look into what happened. The names of the 2 being Raz and Sclera, who I will put here in the... I'm going to put them in the not the war room, where are you? The Hoomst.
I love that you say Raz and CG's fucking fingers are typing already.
No, not here, Razzle. Go.
Well, let
Oh,
me
sorry.
know it's Raz, not Razzle.
I know.
Oh, Raz.
I'm-
But
all-
hey,
we're all
Razzle
just
will be
funny.
here on Tuesday when Rascals and Ravnica debuts on Dummies and
Whoa.
Disasters channel. Anyways,
Promotion.
You 2 gold members have a reputation within the Dawn Creed, but we'll go into the finer details as to who they are at a later time. You 2, though, for your efforts for this day, the 2 of you are gifted a bottle of fine brandy from Dana's personal stash. To that,
Fuck yeah.
it is a bottle shared between the 2 of you. So you can either drink the bottle, do what you want with it, or should you choose to sell it, this bottle goes for a whopping 150 gold. Should you sell it to the right buyer, of course. So, in short, you 2 can have a good time with this bottle, or you can choose to sell it. I'll let...
I say we drink and go to the bathhouse.
As Bulk would know, anytime like the bathhouse was ever brought up, Pact would definitely like he'd agree to go, but he would always try and get like his own private bath and whatnot. So if he would definitely try and like split up the bottle into halves.
You both
that was the
actually
case.
empty out your water skins and half the bottle into your water
Hell
skins.
yeah!
You know what?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, why not?
That works.
Hell yeah. The 2 of you take this time to relish in the job well done, partake in some good brandy, and partake in the bathhouse. The 2 of you, for the next 24 hours, you will be resistant to any cold damage that may come your way, and you both are gifted a point of inspiration each.
Woo! Also, oh no, they discovered our secret about staving away the cold winds.
In addition to your reward for a job well done, Dana makes a passing comment that kind of sticks in both of your minds later on. You recall her mentioning, evaluations are coming up soon. Maybe it's time to evaluate your current status within the creed. Which is a bit of a implication to a possible promotion in the future for the both of you.
With all due respect, Guildmaster, I like to pass on mine.
You're happy with your current status as a bronze member?
It does what it needs to do, and I don't really need a whole lot, if I'm being honest.
She'll nod. Alright. I understand. Sorry,
Granted,
copper status, not bronze status.
Yeah, granted, that's just me. He'll just kind of like head jolt towards Bulk. I can't speak for him.
Whatever you deign to give me is fine.
Understood. Well, I'll come up with a couple ideas, and of course, evaluations are coming up soon, but there is still time, so perhaps we'll have a couple ideas and another moment to talk. But, for both of you, please, go rest, enjoy the rest of your day. And the two of you do.
Yeah, Pact will nod and just kind of put his arms above his head and just kind of just waltz on out.
As the two of you partake in some good-ass brandy and a hot bath, Pact, you sitting in the midst of your bath, you keep thinking back to the events of the night before, the attack from the Archangels on your person, and the notes that you found afterwards in the place where the mysterious woman who alerted you to your attackers was. And you, sitting in the bath, you kind of fiddle with the note in your hand. You open it once more. An actual note on proper parchment this time instead of a napkin. It says, "Watch your back. I'll be in touch." And then there's the imprint of a kiss with red lipstick that has been planted on the note.
He will look at it, kind of give a smear. Sorry, a sneer, not a smear. And he'll put the note away, go back into his pocket where his cigarettes are, and just light up in the as he's taking a bath.
Nodders. We'll cut away from the two of you there. We might go just a little over on time, but I promise we will be done here momentarily, friends. We're gonna cut to Solomon. Solomon, after returning the box to Bastion, after finishing with it and getting your etchings, you will find out that Bastion knows that something happened at the docks, but is otherwise unaware of the details. As you begin to kind of relay to them the events of what happened, he notices, he visibly becomes a bit uneasy, hearing that it was undead, and he doesn't scold you per se, but he expresses his what's the word I'm looking for?
Displeasure?
Displeasure is a good word. For you actively getting involved with that scenario and the possible effect it could have on your condition. That you could have been injured during the incident, unknowing what this will do to your condition, if it will worsen it by some chance, and more so, you were ultimately in danger, and he seeks to have you make a promise to at least attempt to stay safe. The question is, do you accept this promise? Do you make this promise to Bastian to stay safe?
He'll kind of just look at Bastion and tell him, to the best of his abilities, that he will attempt to stay safe. However, should Solomon be put into a situation where he is forced to defend himself, that promise must include that he is allowed to engage in protective behavior. Basically, he will not pull the trigger first, but he will finish the fight if needed.
Understood.
Because it's realistic for him, knowing how
I will
life
start a
tends to be.
fight, but I damn sure will finish it.
I have no problems trying to be peaceful and negotiable, but if I'm forced into a situation, I must act at all measures, not just pacifistic.
I do understand. In fact, you sound a bit like me in my younger years, if you can believe it. But regardless, I'm glad you're safe. And the old man will be happy to see what you have brought, that the box made its way through the tower safely. The box sits on Bastian's desk between you.
I must admit, you must have paid something very handsomely, at least a small fortune. We're talking a serious inline of anti-magic capability, no doubt suppressing whatever's inside. Arcane lock enhanced by Meridian. And practically what? Adamantine design? As he kind of just taps the box.
Yes, it is a curious thing, I dare say, as he's kind of tracing his hand along the box. You notice that he Sorry, I lost my train of thought. He traces his hand along the box, and you notice that seeing that it's before him seems to put him at a bit more ease. But along with that, Solomon, you watch as he's kind of tracing it. There's a bit of a moment where he sort of just kind of lets the scene around, or the moment of calm following what was otherwise a very hectic day. He seems to sort of let it take him away for a moment. He seems to almost be lost in this moment. That's a curious thing, this box. Not even I know what is in it. Solomon. You're suddenly drenched. Splattered across the face by a sea of black blood. Bastian's chest ripped open by impossibly long fingernails. The flaps of skin flowered open, pried apart by taut, leathery fingers. From within the abyssal cavity of his chest, a single blood-shot eye opens. stares into you, searching beyond your tired eyes and wrinkled skin to the depths of your soul. Your soul, your vision begins to crackle. Like a filter, a static. Before you snap back to reality. Yeah, I don't know what's in it, but if the old man wants it, it must be important.
He'll just blink for a second and just go, indeed.
Solomon,
Yes.
make me a wisdom save.
You got it, Chief! Ooh-wee! 19!
Okay. With that, the two of you retire for the evening. It is getting a bit late. You finish up a few more notes and things, maybe write a little journal entry about the events of the day before you eventually retire, knowing that you are now, to your perhaps to your chagrin, your presence is required for questioning the following day. But before that, we have one last little matter to cover. Leif, as you are wandering the streets of Blackwall, now at this point, rather than exploring, you're more trying to find your way back to your locale where you are seeking to go. You stumble across this little hole-in-the-wall general store? No, that doesn't really strike the proper term. Pawn shop would be more appropriate, as the rather haggard sign out front reads, "The Copper Piece." And my friends, that is where we are going to end for today. Just reading that aloud, speaking that out loud, and just seeing in the chat, "Fuck! God damn it! Shit!" from Bud. Just going.
I also like it spliced in with Joe going, "Yes! Ha 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 ha!"
Specifically, it's more, yeah.
We can't have anything.
you're gonna-
Simri
can have some fun things though, like Flamboyant Viper Venom. That's fun,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Simri?
not in my lungs. I want
Yeah.
the physical. I want to use it.
Ah,
Give me the venom.
That shit's expensive. What are you talking about?
that shit is
Give it to
expensive.
me.
But
It's mine.
that is a tale for another day. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Oh boy, what a session. I hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and send it on the table real quick. I know that a few of us are behind. We are a little over time. We got to get out of here. So we'll just do some quick outros. We'll start at the top of here in the Discord. We'll go to Bun.
It's not like Simri will be going home anytime soon. So
This is true.
hell,
The
Leaf might
worst
not
part
even
is that
be there when Simri gets back.
The worst part is that CGS Copper is going to have to determine if he's going to go out and look for Simri, or if he's going to come to the conclusion that Simri fucking left.
Yeah. It's like how far away would you say Simri currently is from the copper?
We'll discuss that at our little post-session roundtable. But we gotta
Okay,
do outros
yeah.
right now because I know
But-
people gotta go.
Yeah. I play Simri, the Flustered Bun. You can find me Tuesday playing Uma Shadow Sorceress for Rascals and Ravnica. You can also find me on Blue Sky Ko-Fi YouTube.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Occasionally, Blue Sky Ko-Fi YouTube. Occasionally on Tart other main channel, VTuber channel, when I feel like it. You can... That was it for now. Oh, wait, no! No, I lied. Thursday. Hopefully, the last episode of Canopic Being.
Oh, Jesus, don't say hopefully.
Well,
What the fuck,
I say
dude?
that for CG's sake.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, the scheduling's already been fucked enough. These one shots. As we continue the dungeon crawl and hopefully get to our destination, and nothing bad happens. Definitely not.
Smile.
Writing, penciling in something bad happening.
Done.
No, Jitara.
No, it's her last adventure. Don't do this to Ashgar, let's CG.
Writing something bad for Ash Garleth.
Anyways, Punk.
Hi, I'm Punky Dog. I play Big Muscle Tiger Man.
Right.
I haven't been streaming a lot. You can find me on other people's channels, usually Burnout Vons or here at Farting Tarts. I'm active on Blue Sky, kind of, Instagram, and Red Note, all at Punky Dog. That's me. River?
That's me. I play a lost little Twinkie sea elf, Leif. I'm Wicked River 97. I'm absent places right now, but I exist. I'm eventually gonna make my way back. Just like Leif. I'm just a little lost. I'm just a little lost boy.
Just a little scrunkle.
No frozen fishy.
CG go!
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various Good Beans D&D channels such as twitch.tv/burnoutfawn, where you can find me this upcoming Saturday for Saved by the Spell. You can also find me, on this channel in 2 more days. Excellent, let's go. And you can also find me on the good old Wily Willy channel this upcoming Thursday for the continuation of Candlekeep, as previously mentioned. That's it for me. Joe, did you go?
If I say yes, would you believe me?
No.
No.
Also,
Damn.
babe, look at chat.
Well,
I was
Do it
waiting for
now.
a response from Tart. Anyway, so hi, I'm Joe. I played Pact. You can
I'm
find
sorry, I
me
was
nowhere
muted.
because
I didn't even realize. I don't
No,
know how
no
that
worries.
happened.
You can find me nowhere because social media is icky and plays on my anxiety. Fuck that place.
Let's go.
But you can go ahead and, if you are on the YouTube side of things, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the Dummies and Disasters YouTube channel, as well as follow us on Twitch, and hopefully we can get some hopefully get some subs in around this bitch. That sounds like fun. Let's see here. Last one I think is a Faust.
Hello, Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. Find me here on this lovely channel for every Sunday for our Dummies and Disasters Sins of the Blood campaign. Find me also for Rascals in Ravnica. Saturdays over at twitch.tv/burnoutfawn for our Save by the Spell. And when the time comes, for whoever is running the Candlekeep stream for our continuation of Candlekeep. That's it for me. Tart.
Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. I have been your DM for the evening, the one and only Poutine Pastry, the Floating Tart. Boy, howdy. It feels good to be back, guys. It really does. It really does. You can find me at twitch.tv/FloatingTart, where I am a variety Doge tuber primarily playing, well, as I kind of mentioned before, variety games. Just recently, yesterday, in fact, did the He Who Funny new Deep into Night mode and Night Rain. Really fun, highly recommend. But next time you'll see me will actually be tomorrow, because Ninja and I are going to be playing, hold on, I have to look up the name of this game again. Ninja and I are going to be playing a little game called Bang Bang Barrage tomorrow. A little game that Ninja got early access to, and so we're going to be doing some fun things. That is going to be tomorrow morning at roughly 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so tune in for that. Should you be available. But aside from that, I don't have much to really shill at this moment, except, again, follow the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is now live. I'm going to be putting the VODs for this game on there. I'm also going to try to see if I can find a way to move over the Campaign 1 VODs onto there, but I don't see that going in any other way other than having to re-upload them, so that may or may not be a thing. I don't know. But that's a problem for another day.
Great.
It's not great. But, my friends, thank you for joining us. As we are still new and we're finding our bearings here on the channel, we are not going to raid anyone at the moment, but the next time you'll see us here will be Tuesday with the debut Brother of Albino Beastman Tuesdays on the Rascals and Ravnica campaign here on Dummies and Disasters. How's it going? My name's Tusk. But yeah. If you're familiar with the Rascals and Ravnica, is our Magic the Gathering campaign seated in the realm of Ravnica, where if you've been following the campaign on the other channel, the primary channel, Farting Tart, we are in a little bit of a dungeon crawl right now. So yeah, tune in for that. It's gonna be fun. But with that being said, thank you all for tuning on in tonight. And housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Y'all